Welcome, everybody, to Roll North. This is our Chapter 6 of Descent into Avernus. We've got the full table here today. We've got John. We've got Lucas. We've got Nick.
Right.
We've got Ben. We've got Matt. We've got Liana. I almost forgot my own sister's name.
Yay.
We've got Spencer.
My turn.
And we have Timothy. And last but not least, yours truly, DM Dodge, telling the stories. Small announcement at the beginning of this. Not small, actually a pretty massive announcement. I'm going to let Spencer go ahead and make his announcement.
Well, okay, yeah. A couple years ago, I got into streaming by deciding just randomly to do an extra live stream. Basically took last year off, but this year I want to bring it back. Last time I tried to do 24 consecutive hours of role-playing, and it didn't go splendidly. Got almost all the way there, but you can imagine it's tough. So this year I'm doing 4 days, a total of 24 hours. I'm going to have an open house, so it's going to be kind of like Big Brother. People are going to wander in. I'll be trying to give as much notice as I can as to when I'm streaming, like beforehand, but just hop on my channel if you're bored or if you see that I go live. If you haven't subscribed to me already, it's Dungeon Dummy. And I'm going to try to actually get my stream going again. I'm working on some cool content like Star Wars, the Fantasy Flight System, which is local, a few other things.
Yep.
So
super dope.
Yep.
Also, you can find your way throughout everything that he's going to be streaming from this channel, as I will be hosting everything that he does. Did you mention the figures that you have in the bag at this point?
Yeah, how much, bud?
Oh,
tell us about Extra Life.
A lot of people I know have been really generous, and originally my personal goal was 350. Right now, I'm at 400, and my total team's balance is 1,000. So I'm halfway there.
Awesome!
There you go.
Round of applause for that. Extra Life is super dope, huge in the gaming community. All their stuff goes to benefiting children's hospitals and stuff like that. So it's
children directly.
Children directly. All the children
into their pockets.
Well, it's going to Gillette, which is again local. So
shaving for children.
Yeah.
Oh
no, different Gillette.
Thank you,
everyone,
man.
for correcting me. Also, not vanishing Gillette or like magic Gillette.
Okay.
Pen Gillette. I get that.
All right, but so bringing it in last week the party spent a little bit of time soaking in a bathhouse after the completion of their gang war missions. At the beginning, they made a new friend with a captain of the Flaming Fist who specifically operates within kind of the poorest section of the city. Then they regrouped, headed off, had their bath, spent a little bit of time speaking with the masseuse. The party spent a little more time delving into those wonderful narcotics, Joplin's tea, in different ways. And at the end of the session, we closed with the party reclothed, having left the bathhouse. Special point of note, you did discover that the bathhouse was owned by the Van Thamper family. You found out that the guild has declared open season on do-gooders, which means that meddling adventurers doing good things around the city are liable to get clubbed in the streets by gang members. I don't think that there's anything else of particular note that you gained. Oh, you did find out that the withdrawal symptoms from Joplin's tea are quite harsh.
Yeah.
Quite harsh.
It hurt.
So at this point, it is evening. The fog, well known in the city of Baldur's Gate, has begun to spread through the city. Those green lanterns giving an eerie, macabre feel to the streets as you've headed down to jump in your rowboats and once again regroup on your ship, the Uncivil Servant.
Okay.
There you meet up with Belhalla, who has been spending time rallying the morale of the sailors on the ship. You now have a full crew as you have donated your monies to your bosun, who has gone about hiring. There are 20 sailors aboard the ship. They are they are not all currently on board the ship. Many of them are off gambling. But several are on board the ship with Belhala. So you return there. You inform Belhala of the day's work. And there you are.
Yeah, you didn't miss much. It was very creepy, and overall, I think a number of them just ended up getting high.
I feel like I need to take a second bath after that one.
You don't have to just throw me under the bus.
It was quite soothing.
Smoothing?
Smoothing. Sounds like you had a bit too much fun.
But
Still shaking it off.
I don't think we learned much other than the fact that they definitely are not going to tip their hand at all. And I don't think that we're going to get anything from secretly trying to find, like there's no secret entrance, there's no way to get under their skin, no weaknesses.
So the explosives that Ignis mentioned earlier are on the table again.
Yes.
Yes, if we have explosives or if we can make fire bottles, at this point I'm willing to work with that.
The whole not leveling buildings. I think we need.
Is that something the Flaming Fist told us not to do?
Kind of. Not to upset the guild.
I mean, if they didn't tell us, we could just claim plausible deniability.
Small explosions.
I think subtlety was the emphasis from the captain's order.
2 or 3 of you are quick-fingered. We could easily get in.
Oh yeah, that's right. We want to be the scouts that just go in and open the door for you.
Well, that's what we tried to do off the
As you guys are speaking, you hear a shout from down on the dock below.
I'll quickly move with my heavy crossbow and go out to the side of the boat. Or the ship, rather.
You see standing there Captain Zodge and 10 members of the Flaming Fist.
Did they hurt us?
Lower the gangplank, now!
God, help me.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Captain Zodge will storm up with the rest of the Flaming Fist behind him. He has a look of absolute fury on his face.
He looks mad.
He's flaming.
Well, we did.
What have you done?
We did a lot recently. We were preparing for finding this death cult, and
This is the first time the Death Cult has openly attacked the Flaming Fist. What have you done?
We slipped up.
Badly.
What happened? Exactly what he said, I would think.
okay. So they know that you're looking for them, and we
do know where they are.
Should retaliate. Good idea.
we do know where they are. We can show you.
If
where
they're
they
not taken care of by tonight, you're all dead.
are. Okay.
This,
You went. You revealed where you went. That you were representatives of the Flaming Fist. Today. Nightfall. Several groups of guards were attacked. The casualties of my men, number 30.
We slipped up, but it will be corrected tonight. And this won't affect our margins, correct?
I would not choose to speak of such things at the moment.
Understood.
In these times, 30 men is a massive loss to the Flaming Fist.
It's appalling, really.
And at the end of it,
Are there
you
any angry men that would like retribution and like to travel among us and thirsty for blood?
There's a reason you are doing what you are doing.
Just checking.
Because we're disposable.
Correct. Don't ask. Shush.
We'll take care of it.
Tonight, He turns the clip of his heels down the gangplank, and he's gone.
So I would have thought that we were being clever by entering and trying to get more information before storming in, but I think we've gravely underestimated our enemies. Right? And incidentally had more people killed. Why does it seem like whenever we do something as a group, somebody dies?
Well, I
That's
don't.
just the way of the world.
I
You know
guess,
that.
but I guess the plan is.
Oh yeah, just people.
Hey,
people die.
we
Whenever
forgot
people
to ask if we
Yes,
could
yes,
blow up the
that's how
building.
things work
Oh shit!
in this world.
We've talked about this, right?
You know what?
I don't recall.
Side note: blowing up a building. I really don't think it seems like a bad idea anymore. I mean, not like top of the.
I mean, what's the worst thing we could happen? We die, right?
Right.
I mean, like what?
If anything, I mean, like, how many uses of this explosive do we have? Do we think we're just gonna cave shit in, blow some people
We
up?
currently have none uses.
Well, let's retract. Like, do we have things to use?
Do we have alcohol?
Did you buy any yesterday?
Yeah, I bought some
Today?
whiskey or wine. It was semi-cheap, but why? This is no time to get drunk.
No fire bottles.
Oh, yeah,
Strange
right.
thing for you to say.
Yeah, every time's a good time to get drunk.
Got a problem
Is there
now.
is there a shopping district that is like open
No,
late?
it's night is Baldur's Gate. They
24/7.
probably get looted.
Why?
Oh yeah.
As fun as it would be to watch a building go up in flames, I do think we should probably do this professionally this time.
We've already done enough damage
All right.
just in the public display.
Upon an attack on the flaming fist, and then on top of that a building erupts in flames, it would probably show Baldur's Gate that the flaming fist really isn't in control
Okay.
as much as they
Everybody, just quickly give your 30-second pitch as your best plan. Just 30 seconds.
Before
What?
we do that, Flaming Fist isn't really about keeping out the civilians of trouble. They're more or less enforcing
But
shenanigans.
if you're having them die and buildings blow up, does that show control, which is their main point?
Their
No.
control is their own enforcement. So
So if
literally,
they're dying and there's buildings blowing up that they don't know about, does that show that they're in control?
well, we could send a message that this is being enforced. This is already something that we've been doing about. Their message is not to
You want to-
control
You want to send a
civilians.
message
It's-
late at night when dark has fallen to people that are hotter than those homes right now, so they wake up with burning buildings and a scanty message that says the Flaming Fist has blown up a building in accordance with their plans.
Yeah,
Do you think
it's
that's
not,
believable?
Absolutely is. Their people just got knocked out 30 deep. However, they're going to go in exactly when they should. They're sending a suicide squad right in
Still
there.
I will give you a small reminder. You have seen or experienced in some way every inch of the upper level of the bathhouse. There's no if you have seen the whole thing.
But we didn't find out where the like the stairway into the basement is. We know there is a basement, I believe.
You know that you know probably because the members of the
Or an attic or something.
And
not an attic
there-
because it's
there
just
really
straight
is
up
a
the
straight
ceiling.
up- oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's got to be in the slap shack in the back.
wait, what? Wait, there's so many sewer entrances. Did we
Oh, man.
think about trying the sewers?
That's what was it boy's name?
Oh, the attendant?
Jacobus, not Jacobus.
Jabaz.
Jabaz.
Jabaz. Yeah, he said something about a sewer, right?
Do you think maybe that
Did.
was? Do you think maybe if they knew who we were and then later killed 30 Flaming Fist members, that of course they knew who we were the entire time because we announced ourselves. That mention of a sewer was probably a way of saying, "Hey, let us kill you here."
So if we need to do
trap.
this
Yes.
very violently and quickly, then we do it like soldiers. We have to snipe each person standing on the outside of the building, and then we go in.
Do we go in during the day or at night? When
Right
it's
now.
dark?
Go now.
We
No,
have to
okay.
go now.
Okay.
I vote we also bring the explosives. Don't use them unless we really.
I don't think we have
We don't have
explosives.
explosives.
We don't have explosives.
Unless we can take all the sailor shit, like fertilizer bomb.
Ignis mentioned that he could acquire explosives at some point, but given that the
time restraint does not allow.
Yes, I see.
When we go in, though, if it's a heavy trafficked environment, what is our plan then? Do we scare away the
Kill them.
It is
patrons? It is closed.
Yeah,
now.
you're
Okay.
gonna stay behind us. We once they start to funnel towards us in the building, we're gonna clear a way for you. You have a big magic spell, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, you could just stand there and look pretty while we pick the lock.
Great.
Okay, but we, like I said, we still
we
snipe
smash.
everybody outside, smash the door in, and then we all just flood in as fast as possible.
It should be. It would be important to note that I've learned a little bit of a tune that allows me to unlock doors.
That's
Actually,
more,
I just knock. All I do is knock on my fiddle, and it opens the door.
that's more useful than
It's
than
my
what
way
happened.
of saying that I have the spell knock.
Yep, we got
If
it.
it wasn't obvious. Okay, cool. Super.
So, why are we still here?
Okay, let's go. I don't get to do any.
Probably because you are all smart enough to be like talking big plans on top of ship in front of everybody. This is probably why you are still here.
Who is
Is that Sailor Joe?
Is that that guy that...
You turn and you look and you see someone who's probably been standing there the majority of this time, leaning up against the rail. He looks like one of the sailors. He's dressed like a sailor. He's got a cigar in his mouth.
Did you hire him?
He doesn't look like one of the sailors that you have hired. You've been there. In fact, you know he's not one of your sailors.
I have not hired this gentleman.
Yeah, what is he doing aboard?
It's
Yeah.
probably like a good question.
Who's
you didn't
guarding?
keep watch very well, did you?
Well, we.
Ignis. What the fuck?
Yeah, mate, what the hell?
It's easier to point fingers than...
State what you're going to say.
Yeah. Who
I
are
can
you?
understand. It was intense conversation. I was mesmerized too.
Well, if you've been listening the whole time, then you know why we're just shouting on the top of a ship because we're.
I thought we were in.
Well,
We're on a ship.
yeah.
Your perception must be low.
It's because we don't really have much time and our lives are kind of forfeit. And if you heard all that, then I don't care about.
It's
Yeah.
not really a big thing to worry about. I killed everyone else who was watching.
You mean our crew?
He jokes.
The rest of crew is downstairs. No, you were being watched by Cult of Dead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Can you point out the rest of them? What are you doing tonight?
Oh, they are dead in water. You can find their bodies if you like. I hear water is dangerous at night, though.
I'm asking.
He's flipping through some, like, pamphlets.
So what you got going on tonight?
Well, not much. In fact, I was looking for work. Are you
Oh.
hiring?
Yep. Yeah.
I figured you might be, based on conversation.
Okay.
Somebody want to perception.
Perhaps before we pay the
I'll-
man, we should
I'll-
simply ask who he is to...
Sure. Do you have like a mercenary affiliation, a license?
No, probably I
CV?
work alone most of the time. But if you need recommendation, Nine Fingers probably would give you, but you don't have time tonight.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, he's legit.
Okay. Do you go with the guild going rate? I just don't even. I stop there.
Half.
Half the guild's going rate. That's great.
Half of everything you are being
Does
paid.
anyone want to do a perception
Oh,
check on him,
I'm
or-
gonna roll an insight check on him.
I'm just not going to hire him. I'm just going to walk away.
That's a 15.
He seems confident. He seems, as you're looking him over, you see obvious signs of blood on some recently sheathed weapons.
Okay.
He is carrying several,
He could have
mostly daggers.
killed chickens for all we know.
Chickens don't carry daggers.
And he
brother.
was
You don't get
confident
to-
in asking for
What?
half.
You can't see my Sherlock brain working.
What's that called going inside the
Oh,
brain?
my mind palace.
Mind palace. There we go.
Inside my mind palace. Anyway, I will say, well, I think that he's definitely capable, but I don't know if we should risk a wild card right now or what. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't like him.
I would say that we have lost our element of surprise due to whatever we thought we would gain. And if anything, he is as much of a wild card to us as he is to the cult.
I say you can never have too many knives. Unless, of course, they're pointed at you and by people you don't like.
I don't have enough knives. I could have many more knives.
I understand completely.
You seem like you might.
Shall we be hasty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every deck is supposed to have 2 jokers, and we have 8. So might as well have another one.
People really do enjoy the picturesque archetype in this group, don't they?
What would you say your name was? And if you didn't,
I
No.
was not saying name. You do not need name.
what can I call you? I need your attention. I don't care about who you know.
You can say, hey, you. I don't know your name. I am talking to you. We have each other's attention. We have not said names. This is good.
Good for me.
What's wrong with you people?
All in favor, calling this one you, say aye.
Aye.
Alright.
Wait,
It's
what?
perfect. I like this name. I am you.
Why you?
Me.
Your name is you.
I am you.
Oh no.
This is pretty
let's-
good.
I am me. I am you.
Let's
Ooh,
let's
that
grab
could- that
you
could go
and
south
fuck
really
off.
quick during
Let's-
conversation.
It is what it
Well,
is.
we like agreed then. Half?
Half it is.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Half is better than death. Let's do it.
You only get half when it's complete.
Of course.
That's right.
I assume that you do not get money until it's complete either.
Yes.
Yes.
We fuck off back to the spot.
Deposit.
Oh well, we're gonna park on if we can get on top of a building nearby.
You
We'll do
cannot,
that.
but here is what I will
Oh,
do. You will
okay.
not
Oh,
see
yeah.
me again tonight. I promise this. You will see me at the end. However, your way through city will be clear. No one will see you approaching bathhouse. When you get inside, no one will follow you. I promise this.
Quick question.
Yes.
Best way. Oh, this sounds silly. Best way inside is through the front door.
His only way.
And then what? You got an inside on the inside?
I assume you knew where you were going.
Well,
No, you stick with us the whole time.
Absolutely not.
I don't trust
You are going
you.
to get yourselves killed.
I
You
don't
will not
trust
get
you.
me killed.
I don't trust you.
It's good. You should not
If
trust
he clears
me. I
the
do not
way,
trust you.
it doesn't matter if he's with us or not.
What if he knows another entrance and he's waiting for us at the end?
Well, then we kill him.
He took free money from us.
I tell you what.
There's 8
I
of
tell
us.
you what. Right now, you want to fight? We can just fight right now. I kill all of you.
Well,
No.
all right.
All in favor to hire you, say aye.
Aye.
Already agreed.
Aye.
Already
Yay.
agreed. Let's
All right,
go.
Then why are we
And his
discussing?
name is
Let's
you,
move.
not Hugh.
So
You. Yes, this is a good point. I'm not Hugh. Unless you want me to be Hugh. But
So
this
I'm-
costs more money.
oh,
Alright, so you're going to use your magical murder ninja skills to go kill them.
It doesn't matter what he does. We
Okay.
shall go.
Perfect.
We're wasting time.
I will see you at end. No, you will see you at end. Something like this. Have good night. I promise you will be safe. But go quick.
Much thanks.
I begin to walk down the game.
Yeah.
I follow.
I follow.
gather up all the stuff we left before. Call it.
Yeah, gather some Joplin's tea from the barrel first.
We leave a good
As you're
bot-
leaving, you lights up his cigar and he kind of smokes it for a minute and watches you get down on your rowboat or get down to the docks and board your rowboats. You see as you're doing all of this, him kind of like standing on the boat smoking.
Well, you guys trust him, so I'm not even putting a pot in it.
We don't trust
I'm
him
a
at all. What are you talking about?
Continue to the bathhouse.
We don't trust him,
ride.
but
Trust
he doesn't get anything out of it unless we complete our task.
Yeah, he's
so it
working
doesn't
on
matter.
credit, so it's like.
True. If we die, don't come a knocking.
So
If we die, he hits the ship anyways if he's already there.
Cease and desist
so.
all bills.
you make your way to the rowboat. You head in the most direct fashion through the city. Through the narrow streets, through the fog, you're at a certain point passing kind of under an overhang from the street. And about 15 feet away from you, there's 3 thuds, loud ones, onto the street. And you look over quickly, and there's just 3 bodies there, cloaked.
Can we loot them?
Yep.
They appear to have had daggers. And this man seems to have a fondness for daggers. The daggers are gone.
Loot him.
In other words, there's nothing left
He
on
looted
them.
them already.
Yes.
As I said, you can never have too many knives.
But they have been, as you look at the bodies, they have been in a single stroke. Their lives have been ended. Every one of them.
Single pack plus 4/8.
That's
46.
go.
Yeah, we just keep going to the
Continue to the bathhouse.
He seems to have been in some way proving himself or proving a point as he did this. You don't see any sign of him or any other bodies as you continue. Yes.
I would like to take a robe.
Go to.
They have cloaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take a cloak.
Thank you.
It's just a standard kind of unmarked black cloak. It has a puncture wound in the back and some blood.
Slim fit though.
European cut.
Yeah, European cut. But you come to the bathhouse in not too much time. It is quiet outside. The fog is kind of wrapped around this place entirely.
All right. Do you want us to roll stealth checks just to? Because even though he has cleared the way, we're probably still being cautious.
If you would care to, yes.
I don't feel any
Along the
need
way,
to.
could I say I was disguising myself as the bath keeper?
No matter what, somebody's gonna ruin
You would
it.
like
There's
to.
nothing stealthy about a paladin in chainmail.
I don't know.
Who's
Maybe
also
at a paladin
tiefling.
convention.
Help me out with disguise. I'm trying to disguise myself.
It's
I gotta
called
maybe disguise
church.
something.
Yeah.
Dex plus proficiency.
I
assume.
11.
Roll, of course.
Polish.
Roll.
Perfect.
I got a 23.
Excuse me.
I forgot.
23 stealth.
So you come up to the
13.
bathhouse. The
I
gate
guess
is
you're not
shut.
stealthing. Remember.
Stealth was
If you recall,
24.
they're closed wooden doors to the courtyard. They're engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in water.
Ooh, yeah.
So that gets wood then?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Before we try and bust this down, I check and see if he just unlocked the door for us as well.
It slides open.
Decent. Pointless to look like this man.
Belhala, you have to kind of be the human shield now for a moment, but we'll come right in after you.
More like a tiefling shield.
Oh, as soon as I slide the door open, I just
Yeah,
step
I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Following.
Yeah,
door's
we all-
opening. I'm rushing in.
We all kind of flood in then, I guess.
All right, you make your way through the courtyard. It's an L-shaped courtyard featuring a trimmed lawn, nicely manicured shrubbery. The yard is decorated with white marble benches and stone fountains, each in the form of a smiling nymph tipping a jug that spills water into a circular stone basin. One of those fountains, the top. Anyone have dark vision?
I do.
I do.
Okay, so I'll mention the courtyard has a lot less fog than outside. The fog comes in low. It doesn't get up to the point where it creeps over the walls. So this place has not let in too much fog, except where the gate is now open. Some is creeping in. So you have pretty clear vision here. The top of that fountain is kind of scorched, and there's dark ash over it.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the door.
All right, close the door behind you.
It's polite.
Perhaps we should move around.
The walls?
That thing looks like it can spout fire.
So stay underneath everything. Yeah.
Or,
Get low and stay against the walls. No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then move this way, clockwise.
All right, so you carefully make your way around to the edge of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Around the L-shaped courtyard. You come to kind of an inset stone bench. Directly across from that is the double doors into the bathhouse itself. Those are closed.
There's nothing like a point, like one of those spouts isn't pointed towards the door at all, is it?
Nope.
Okay, great.
I don't see any sort of soft spots on the ground or anything that looks like it would alarm anybody by stepping up to it.
Give me a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
Nope.
Disadvantage.
You got it.
I would like to inspect
Silly
above the door and next
17 on 1.
All right, you don't see anything above the door for...
any kind of wire or anything like that.
All right, sounds good.
I should probably mention my
You
expertise.
can
in
perception
that.
check for it. It is it's a pretty big door. You'd have to get up a little bit to get to the top.
Sure.
If you want to put your hands on it, you definitely can't see.
With a light touch.
Okay, so with touch, it's investigation. Go ahead and investigate.
Okay.
I can't see a fucking thing.
Sorry, everybody. 4.
All right, you don't find anything.
I mean,
I try this door. As
I
well.
could do it if you. I just don't
The
think.
door is locked.
You know, surplus
I
rolls are
can use
silly.
the knock spell.
Very loud.
Wait,
Lock spell's very loud,
before you
yes.
do that.
All
I
right.
will attempt to pick it. Sorry.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Does someone have thieves' tools?
I do.
We all do.
Then by all means, be a thief.
My crew of people who
all
don't get
means.
into any shenanigans at all. So before you roll, you decide who is going to be doing the picking and who is going to be aiding them. You can only aid if you have proficiency in thieves' tools.
Who?
I believe
I'm pretty
people
good with
have
my
proficiency.
fingers.
Okay, yeah, you go for it. And can I? Is it possible for me to inspect the door again? Because I don't know. They looked like they were pretty clueless.
Not really. I'll say
Okay.
that that's meta to know, because you wouldn't do
Yeah.
it if you'd rolled a 20.
Yeah, you're right.
What skill?
It is lockpicking tools, so it is proficiency plus dexterity.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Wait. What do you got?
I.
Just who
Like,
thinks they're better?
I think I'm better.
All right.
I'll,
Then you do it at advantage.
I'll help him.
All right.
Oh man.
Are you expertise in thieves' tools?
No.
Meta
Yeah.
knowledge.
Oh, just checking.
What's that?
Nothing.
Uh,
Oh no!
wow.
Well, no, it's
Sorry,
good.
gang.
No, you have advantage though. It's great.
You had advantage, take the better one.
13. 9 plus 4.
9 plus 4 is 13. All right, so it clicks and unlocks.
Throw that in the trash.
Hey, it unlocked.
There you go.
Everyone be ready, and I will slowly open the door.
All right. The door doesn't creak. Totally smooth. This place is incredibly well maintained. The door slides open silently. You're looking at the chamber you spent so much time in before. The moonlight coming down through the brightly colored stained glass windows casts weird colored shadows across the entire room.
So it's dim light.
It is. It is dim light.
Just torch in the center of the room.
Can I perceive real quick? I just want to make sure, see if there's anybody hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
16.
You don't see anybody, you don't see any movement. What I'll say, I'll quickly describe the room. The walls of this 20-foot high pillared chamber are adorned with frescoes of bathing royalty. The natural light streams through stained glass windows, creating, in this case, not quite so colorful patterns on the tiles of polished blue marble that cover the entire floor. 3 shallow sunken pools contain scintillating perfume-scented water. There's still a small layer of it, so the perfumes kind of hit you as you enter. White marble benches bearing stacks of dry towels are situated near the pools, each of which comes equipped with a pair of brass faucets.
I'd like to put a bandana or a cloth over my mouth,
Okay.
and I'll just enter slowly with my heavy crossbow drawn.
All right.
I will follow him.
Can
You
I
step inside. Yes.
slap the cloak on over my stuff too?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm fine. Fuck it.
Over your stuff.
My armor and weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm staying. I'm gonna try to stealth, like maybe going around the other direction. You know.
Who goes towards the center? Raise your hand.
Is that where he's going?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go towards the center.
Right. Does anyone? So only a couple people might go off to the side. You
I'm gonna go off to the
Off
side.
to the side.
Off to the side. Same side or different sides?
Different side.
Yeah, but still.
Is there a walkway down the
Same
center?
side.
Yeah, it's a huge open. It's a huge
You and
open
me, same
chamber.
side.
Sounds good.
Lots of
Yeah, so I
pillars.
think
There
there's
are
like
lots
a
of
center
pillars.
and then the baths.
Baths are off to the left and right,
Yeah.
and directly across from you, the whole chamber is pillared. So there's these giant pillared columns, kind of stretching the 20 feet up to the ceiling throughout the entire area. So raise your hand if you've split off, and there's no one else by you.
I don't know if Sterling, you went towards the center.
I went to the center with him.
Okay, then I'm alone.
All right. So
As I'm moving to the center, I'm just going to prepare a shocking grasp.
I
all right.
if anyone-
One thing I'll go with is just let's not prepare spells outside of combat, because if things were prepared, I could have enemies do it as well. And in this, I don't want to have prepared stuff for you.
Okay.
'Cause that would be
I am
killer.
trying to stealth, but if they're aware of me anyway, then I
Yeah,
won't
go ahead and
roll.
give me your stealth check.
Okay. That's 19.
All right, so you stealth off to the side. All right. Give me a perception check.
Oh. Ah! I got a 1 on the die. Still an 8.
All right. So as you step off into the shadows, 10, 15 feet away from the party, we'll roll into combat. Just you and me.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll
This
your
is
initiative.
bank all over again.
Oops.
Oh, I got a 20 that time.
So you will be unsurprised, which means in the event that this does kill you,
Right.
I'll let you get a reaction yell off.
Again?
It's okay. It's okay, boy. I got you.
I got the bacon collar today.
Is the backer?
You look delicious.
No, it's just I'm always flustered.
You
It's my
hear
state of being.
a quite muffled, as though these weapons are made to muffle the sound
Mm.
of a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
And a second one.
Okay.
The first one will be a 22,
Oh yeah, of course.
and it will crit.
Okay.
The second will be a 24,
Okay.
and it will crit.
Okay.
All right. So,
2 crits.
Yep.
yes.
2 crits.
Assassinations, man.
Oh.
Good night, sweet prince.
All right. So,
My wild.
You know what?
we'll hit again.
I'm good at dying, so
27 points of damage.
I am down. Yeah.
All right. You have your reaction, so you're able to yell.
Right.
And so you are all alerted. And you will see off on the right side behind one of the pools, kind of merging out of the shadows. They're almost materializing from the shadows, as though in the dim shadows they were not visible. 4 figures.
Cool.
And then everyone else will roll into initiative. I'll describe these figures for you. 3 of them. Where's that?
Hey, at least I drew them out for y'all.
And you're not dead. You're just
Yeah.
dying.
Someone,
right?
someone
You're
had
really
to go
fine.
down with like
Only
these
mostly
assassins.
dead.
Only mostly
When
dead.
it comes to
Difference
invisible
between dead and
assassins,
just
someone
dead.
had to go down.
3 of them are black cloaked figures. The hoods blocking even the penetration of your dark vision. You cannot see their faces behind them. They're sheathing their crossbows almost immediately and pulling swords and daggers. The other figure you see is in gray, tattered clothing. He has long, shaggy, grayish hair, and he's holding a skull, or a chain with a skull on the end. And he's coming forward, muttering incantations. And with that, let's do some initiative. So, I already have what mine are. So does anyone beat Wild Rose's 20?
25.
Oh, we're just gonna roll.
28.
Yep.
28.
28. Is that pot? You have +8 initiative?
Correct.
From...
Alert.
Very nice.
Nice. Cool.
Love it. All right, so
My
28
alert feat,
is going
I
to
gain
get
+5
number 1
initiative.
from Wild Rose. Beautiful. So we'll switch that number 1 from Wild Rose to Sterling.
Okay.
20 to 25.
25.
25. So we'll give number 2 over to you.
20.
Wow. Okay.
What's your dex mod?
2.
What's your dex mod? Spencer?
What? Oh, it's +2.
We'll just leave you at 3. We'll go 4 with Ben.
Okay.
Anyone beat a 16 or an 18?
I love our assembly line.
All right, I will take the next 2.
It's team building.
5 and 6. 15 to 20 otherwise. 10 to 15.
11.
12.
Also 12.
You go.
I go. To use the talk.
11.
Anyone left?
Key
And Valhalla will be last.
Classic.
Do we have a 9?
Classic paladin.
Is there a 9?
Yep.
Oh, 10. I don't have a 10. Oh my gosh.
Really?
All right.
We can make one.
That's okay.
Well, we'll just remember right
I
now.
have a 10.
I have more of those things. She a 10. She a 10.
Best
yeah.
for last.
All right. So, with that,
I do have the clap too.
they will finish their
Love it.
turns. You see them, and they move off and they spread. Okay, the 3 who materialized out of the darkness disappear again. The one with the robes and the skull, he will move to the room, the northern massage room, and he will slam the door shut behind him, still muttering incantations. And so we will pick up with number 7, Aurelius.
We're just continuing the same round.
I will take the dodge action.
Nice. Number 8.
I will hold a ray of frost at the first enemy that reveals itself.
All right. Number 9.
Oh, we're going backwards, huh?
No, we're
8,
continuing
9.
the round.
Oh,
We
8
started.
goes to 9.
All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're not visible.
So, how far away is the door where the man with the gray hair?
If you're kind of in the center of the room, probably 15 feet away from you.
Not in the center. We're on one side of the room.
You're off to the side, probably further.
Probably further.
20, 25 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna look to you.
What do we do?
We're gonna open that door.
Let's do it.
You guys both had experience there before last time, too.
Sorry.
Didn't you guys both get massages in that room?
Yeah, we both got massages.
Yeah, okay.
No happy ending or nothing. But,
No.
Yeah, because they're
No.
classy here.
Yeah, well,
Not
It's a
that
classy
classy.
joint, man.
apparently they still
That's a
listen
caster.
Let's go.
We need to take him out. All right. So I'm gonna try to roll up to the door, and I want to ready. If I can ready a knock spell, that's something I can do
Yes,
for
but
when
if you,
for when he approaches.
for when he approaches.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, totally doable. And we'll go back around to 1.
Just to clarify, everybody hid,
The 3 guys disappeared.
and the one ran up behind the door.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, did I
what
forget
about
10?
Anna?
Sorry, Valhalla.
You did.
I'm the worst.
Rude.
See, the number was gone. I didn't get it. Valhalla.
Ouch, that hurts. No, I don't have a lot to do. No, it's not a lot. I'm gonna stealth myself. I'm probably just gonna stand here with everyone
Select the
else.
dodge action.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, dodge action gives things disadvantage
Yeah,
to
I'll
attack
do a
you.
dodge action.
All right, do you stay in the center of the room or do you move at all?
Everyone stayed here, right? Oh, then I'm gonna stay here.
All right, sounds good. Number 1 then.
Hey, number 1.
I will. How big is the room? Just for
It's like 40 minutes.
brain image.
60 by 80 or something like that.
The idea is I want to be able to run into a corner, and
There's lots of corners.
is it a square, rectangle?
No, it's misshapen.
Of course it
Do you
is.
want to leave the group?
No. Maybe.
Sounds
Last person to step away from the group got totally murked, and your assassins
All
are
right.
invisible.
I will also try to hide in plain sight as a bonus action, but I will hold my action to shoot my short bow at an enemy that appears.
All right,
But I intend to hide
what are you hiding behind?
the shadows.
No.
No.
There are specific class abilities that allow one to hide in shadows or in the shadow of their companions or using companions. So, given that those are specific abilities, I cannot allow it unless you have those specific abilities.
If we're all grouped up, may I still hide behind my peeps and just be like,
You can just be amongst them, yes.
sounds good.
Yes.
Use
Can't
them
sit
as
with
cover.
us.
Once again, there are specific, I think there's a racial trait that allows one to hide behind
Oh,
your
halflings?
allies.
Yeah.
Yes, and so given that is ability of theirs, I don't want to take away that ability by
Sounds good. I
allowing
will
anyone to do it.
just generally ready my short bow for the first thing I see and take 3/4 cover behind a friend,
We don't know if
which
it
is
works.
nothing.
There are all sorts of pillars around as well.
Check it.
Okay.
That's not what I triggered
A
against. So you
pillar that's not further than melee action away from somebody if
All
we're
right.
around it.
For the,
Sounds good. You do that. Number 2.
okay, I'm gonna go. Dolan, where are you? Where are you?
Humans who can't see
Oh.
in the dark.
I'm gonna pull my
It
sword.
is dim light.
It
You
is
can
dim
see.
light.
Okay, I can see.
Okay.
Context
You
will
can see dim
apply.
light here.
All right, so you haven't moved towards the door at all. You just prepared a spell.
I move towards the door. Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull out my sword and light a torch and follow Dolan.
All right, lighting the torch is an action. Pulling out the sword is...
Can be part of an attack or a move, yeah.
That's a
No, lighting a torch specifically is an action.
Okay.
and pulling your weapon is part of the move. So you're able to do both those things and move, but you cannot open the door if you've pulled your sword.
He's got the
So
knock.
so the point of casting knock is that we can open the door right away, so he doesn't like closed, locked again.
Sure.
You know.
You can pull your weapon when you attack, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then,
But you have lit the torch, so you cannot attack.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, if you open the door, you can't attack anyway, so.
I was under the assumption it was dark and couldn't see, so that's why I did the
Dim
Ah,
light.
yes.
So I
You,
have the
you don't
torch
have you
now.
don't have to light the torch if you don't want to.
No, I said I lit the torch.
Cool.
So I lit the torch, and I guess I'm gonna go follow Dolan to the door.
Then I'll knock spell.
All right. A loud bang, bang, bang echoes throughout the entire room. And you hear a latch flip. It is unlocked. Number 3.
Wild Rose, no open door.
Oh,
It's unlocked.
I pass. I got an
You
18.
need to open the door.
That's save.
All right.
It defeats the purpose.
Number 4.
I'm gonna light my hooded lantern and set it open, so it creates 30 feet of bright light around me.
All right. Sounds good.
Because I don't like shadows. In this
Yeah, that
instance.
30 feet.
I think it's 30 feet, right? For a hooded lantern.
Of bright light.
Yeah.
If it is 30 feet, it lights to the
Might
you're right
be
in the
fine,
center.
so I have to really
30
just-
feet radius or 30 feet.
We're gathering it real quick.
We're gathering
Diameter.
information. We'll
Yes.
read it for the group.
We need to know the lighting.
Hooded lantern casts bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Oh,
So that will light
So
the
it's
entire
60.
room in bright light, which will reveal they are in total cover, or not total. They are in 3/4 cover behind pillars and off to the sides, but it will reveal the location of 3 enemies. You may now release your attacks. They do have 3/4 cover, so
So what does that mean? What does 3/4 cover
that
mean?
means they have additional armor class. So you don't need to know what that is exactly.
Game on.
If I roll a 25, though,
Where you at? Where you at, B?
does that hit?
I got a 24.
My guy.
Those are pretty good numbers.
Wait, can you say
There's
that
a,
again?
there's a good. Those are pretty good numbers.
Okay,
You
I
know?
have a compliment.
What's that?
It's like an abusive HR man. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I can do this. Where is my... I can't do this. I think that both of those hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. You've seen the same one, so you can damage the same one.
By chance, is he standing next to a friend? Sneak attack.
No.
Next question. Sounds good.
He takes 3 cold damage, and his movement speed is reduced by 10.
No, you don't. You would
Nice.
baby.
They now have average movement speed.
You got
What defines average?
6
30.
points.
For me, for a
piercing.
human, but not average for a gnome. Let's not be,
Racist.
I struck
And
with-
some have faster. So, average between all races.
I don't
Uh,
know if
6
that's
points.
considered
Yeah,
racist
no,
or
30
not.
points now. 6 points
It's a
piercing.
race.
All right,
Yeah,
sounds
To
good.
make human the default is racist.
So,
What'd you get?
cool.
Gnomes could have been here first. We don't know.
Yeah.
So 9 total points of damage have occurred to one of these
Dead. Cool.
beings, not dead.
Die.
I will let you know.
Mostly.
Number
I
5.
don't know gnomes are magical. You.
All right.
I don't know
And with
though.
that, they will, each pulling 2 weapons, roll into the midst of you.
Please don't fight me, because I'm the light.
As they come close, you all feel a chill move through your body. They are all giving off an aura. You feel vulnerable somehow. And the 3 of them will choose a single target.
Not me!
So the people who are there, you are off. You are not there.
I'm with Dolan.
You are not in the middle. So it
I am.
is 1, 2, 3, 4 together.
It's like a
My
ninja
other
witch
feat has
coven.
nothing to do with you removing advantage.
No, you feel vulnerable,
Blackfellow.
which is not the same as that.
Yeah, dost thou like to taste butter? Yeah.
No, the witch.
That's
I said
a
one,
quote
right?
from that movie.
Oh.
Did you?
I think I did.
I watched
All
it
right,
What's
once.
that?
Ben.
But anyway, yeah.
I'm sorry for this. 3
No, you're
knives sinking a little bit. So you are currently vulnerable to piercing, which means you will take double damage.
I'm aware.
All right. The vulnerable conditions is the opposite of resistant, which means you double the damage as opposed to half it. So 3 attacks. Luckily for you, nothing gives them advantage.
They're just gonna miss, so you're gonna be fine.
Not themselves. They don't give themselves
No.
advantage. Great.
One of them will crit though. One of them will roll a 7, and the other will roll a 10.
Great.
Does
Both
10
miss.
hit you?
Both
All right.
The, yeah.
All
The
right.
crit
So a
hits,
crit will hit,
obviously.
which means I'm going to multiply this damage by 4.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Double.
Oh, it's a little worse than that.
Oh.
I have to do the math separately because
Yeah.
the additional ability to score damage will actually double for vulnerable.
Ability score damage?
Yeah, so if you have +2 to dexterity.
Oh, I thought you meant they
Yeah.
were gonna like damage my ability score.
No, just that. So I just have to roll this differently. So this is a crit, which means
Check my wizard school stats.
1, 3, so 4, 6, 12 points of piercing damage total.
That could have been a lot worse.
Not the
Could've
worst.
been
It
so
was
much
only a
worse.
dagger.
I thought
But
they pulled
yes,
2 daggers, didn't they? Pull up
only a single dagger will hit you. Yes, they have 2 daggers that they have pulled. It does not mean that the stat bug
Question it.
has multi-attack.
Okay.
I was just being
Sounds
scary.
Great.
But then, the door that you have unlocked pops open, and you're in the front. So this ranged spell attack will target you. As you see black bolts come from the eyes of the skull.
Oh my god.
And it does a 15 hit you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that is going to do. Oop.
No.
13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right. And that will be. Oh, he will pass through another door in the back of the room that appears to have been perhaps a hidden door at one time, and that will slam shut.
Cheeky bastard.
Next, we will go to 7.
That's me.
That is.
I will, on the wounded one, I will cast Magic Missile.
All right.
Get it, girl.
Wait, before I do that,
How does he die?
Is there any? Oh. I will cast. My missiles will look like. Ooh, to go with my familiar, will look like little crows going into his body, and then he'll explode in a burst of eldritch feather.
Whoa.
Beautiful. So little eldritch feathers fly around you in the darkness. Number 8.
So now he dead, right?
He is dead.
Okay.
He very dead.
Are they wearing metal armor?
No.
Shocking grasp, one of them.
All right.
Neither of the other 2 are injured, correct?
No.
Right. For a 22,
Oh yeah.
he will take 4 lightning damage and no longer have a reaction.
Cool. Very nice. Number 9.
Is the ruling that you could do 1 spell, 1 cantrip
Yes.
if you have enough?
If one of them is a bonus action.
Yes.
One of them.
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
have the ability to cast two
You just
spells.
can't cast
Sure.
2 spells.
Right.
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha.
Two full spells.
I'm gonna be. You were just damaged, so I'm gonna do healing word on you.
Awesome.
I also want to mention, I don't know if you've done anything about it, but your good friend Wild Rose is still dying in the corner.
All right.
Yeah.
I will have to use my healing word on dying. Wild Rose. I almost called you Dying Rose. You are dying.
I mean,
Rose.
that could be, I think,
Rose.
new life, new name.
Boom, Dying Rose.
New life, new year.
All right. You have
So,
Too
Part
soon,
2.
Randy, it's too soon.
all right.
Be this.
Part
So,
3.
healing word, creature of your choice that you can see within range gains hit points equal to 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3. So 1d4 plus 3.
All right. Who's rolling the D4?
And then
You should
Somebody
probably-
roll a d4.
you.
All right. Wild Rose. Dead Rose. Dying Rose.
Dying Rose.
I don't like this.
The Jaren.
It's just, yeah, so 5 total. I got a 2.
All right.
Okay.
And you're conscious.
I'm not standing in the doorway, but I'm going to stand aside the door. Now that I know it's open and it's unlocked, and the guy's in another door, at least this door is open and not being messed with.
All right.
And then I'm going to do good old vicious mockery on one of the assailants. Can I see them? Can I see
Yeah.
them presently?
Yes.
Yeah, we can all see them. They're
Yeah, they're in the middle of
us.
bright light amongst the party, so certainly you can.
Yes.
I'll let you do it on the already damaged one. Go for it.
You need to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
Well, roll your damage. It's a natural 1 from me.
Natural 1 for vicious mockery. Okay. Leash
Natty
string of
one.
insults. Target here is boo boo. 1d4 psychic damage to have disadvantage on the next attack it makes before the end of its next turn. So that's 4.
Boom. He starts bleeding a little from the nose and ears. He didn't really like your insult. Then we'll go to
I'll
number
have
10.
an actual insult prepared next
I
time.
would like to attack the one that is not damaged
All right.
because he's
'Cause light
almost
him up.
dead. And I have a glaive. There's no point. If I hit, like maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't.
You will hit.
I will hit. I also have great weapon fighting, so if I roll anything of a 1 or a 2, I'm gonna re-roll that because
Boom.
I roll a lot of 1s and 2s. Yes.
Roll your d20.
I
Make your attack roll.
I will do that. Does 24 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Good cheap dice.
Good question. So that's gonna be a 1d10 plus 4. So
Do you want to smite on it?
10.
Yeah, I might as well smite that bitch.
I won't make you waste your resources probably. You can kill it in 1 hit without that.
Yeah,
you have
I'm
a
not
long
gonna
dungeon
smite
crawl
it.
to go.
There's
I assume there's some sort of dark chamber below or next to or above or
Guys,
whatever.
it's a glaive. The other one is already bleeding out the nose. We got 9 plus
Good cheap
4,
dice.
so that's 13.
13 with 11 hit points. How does he die?
So I'm gonna slice him directly in half, and it's just gonna slide apart, and his body is just gonna be mutilated on the ground. Just blood
like just
squirting
silly baloney.
everywhere.
Well, okay, no.
A tribute to the god that he worshipped.
Oh,
Truly
lovely.
fitting.
Adios, motherfucker.
Number 1.
Is there anybody still alive?
Yes, there's
one
one
left.
left. One amongst you.
He's bleeding out of several words.
I'm gonna kind of do that around behind and give him the old 19 to
Wham
hit,
bam, thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
ma'am.
and shoot him with the old short bow because he's a jerk.
You auto kill him.
jerk bow.
4.
You get sneak attack. He's within melee
Oh.
range.
Yep.
Fine.
Oh, he done.
Let him roll all
Another
of his
7.
All right, how's
2
he
1s
die?
and a 5.
I'm just gonna shoot him right in the third eye and hope his head explodes.
All right. You're not sure where his eyes are exactly because of the nature of the hoods, but you think you got
I
it.
shoot him right in the hood.
It sinks into the cavern of his cowl, and he slumps to the floor.
All right. Out of game, Dolan. I'm sorry I used some of your magic. In game.
In initiative.
You are still in initiative.
Are they dead?
There's no people in here, right?
Building
Not
clear. Let's
that you
go
can
back
see in the
to
room.
the boat.
Number
Are you
2.
dead?
Okay.
You're not dead.
I'm gonna yell out to the party. I'm gonna say, "Quit fucking around! He's getting away!" And then I'm
Oh,
gonna pull
shit.
out my bow
All right.
and turn the corner with an arrow knocked and look for him.
All right, he's not in that room. The massage room is a tiny little, 10 by 10.
A quick.
He's disappeared through you see
The secret door, remember?
the secret door kind of having slammed shut.
I see
moments
the
ago.
secret door.
You saw it when he went through it. Yep.
Okay. I wanna look around the room for possible trap.
All right.
Were you peeking
Perception
at
check
me?
is an action. You want to do that?
Yep.
No.
Good.
Okay, I was
Do it.
checking. What do I got here?
7.
All right. You don't see anything.
Looks good.
Are you moving?
Nope.
All right. You stay where you are. Number 3.
Oh, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to say, okay. I'm going to,
Move to the party.
yeah, I'm going to scamper over to the door that they're inspecting. That's probably my full movement.
That is a 10 by 15 room. I correct myself.
Okay.
It's a very large massage room.
If I can get to the,
Depends
if
how
the
big
hidden
you are.
door is pointed out to me and I can get to it, I mean, I'll get over there and kick it open. Or,
2.5 feet on either side of a 10-foot long table.
Hey.
There's a lot.
Kick it open.
Yeah, and then I'm basically covering behind the door since that's my whole movement. So I'm
Well, you have to roll to kick it open, correct? I would
oh,
assume
well,
there has
if
to
it's
be
locked, then
contact.
I'll just,
The secret door?
I'll unlock it.
The secret door.
The
yeah.
secret door.
Not the secret
So
door.
do you attempt to open it is the question?
I'm going to,
Because you can do that as part of a move.
I have an action left, so I'll go ahead and inspect it really quick first.
All right, you inspect it.
Okay, cool.
Investigate.
Yeah, oh, my best stat. Okay, 10.
Nice. You push against it. Something is propped against it on the other side.
Ooh.
Ah,
Ha! I can come in handy again.
okay. I need someone to come kick this.
All right, number 4.
Got it.
Lola,
Gotcha, boo.
drop it.
I will.
It's hot.
Yeah, sure. I'll go through the. I'll come up against the door and I'll go through the massage area and
Okay.
then I'll try to kick the door down.
All right, give me an athletics check.
18.
Smashes open. The thing that was holding it shut was barely holding it shut.
It was
Just to a push.
Chicken all of a sudden.
Yeah. So bam,
Worst
it
idea.
crushes open. Right off to your left, the wall curves around. You can peek around, and stairs go down deep into the darkness.
Do I see the figure at all?
No.
Okay.
Even with 60 feet of an open lantern, or I guess.
No, that doesn't go around corners. So that's definitely not shining into this area. It is totally dark down there.
Okay.
You have dark vision?
No.
Okay, so yeah, it's just blackness.
Humans.
Number 5
That's you.
are dead. Number 6.
That's
Also
you.
dead.
No.
No, that's
Absolutely
so
not
hard.
dead.
No, not
Not
Don't
even
try and kill my
touched.
You're
NPCs.
supposed to agree with
That's our job.
Say, sorry, son.
He's dead.
He might be
You're right.
dead,
Oh,
but
he's
not because
dead.
he's actually dead.
He's dead on the inside.
Obviously.
If I roll 100 on percentiles, can he fall down the stairs and die?
No.
Yes.
So,
Roll.
out of the darkness,
You go
a
down
dark
his
bolt
nuts, bro.
streaks at you, so you are unaware of it entirely.
Ooh. Ben?
You do. I will give you half cover for this.
Okay.
So add 2 to your armor class.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
All right, sounds good. So it hits your armor, because you're wearing armor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it hits your armor and you feel cold, like a chill of necrotic energy sink into the armor, but not damage you.
Cool.
You're not sure what caused it. Number 7.
I want to go look at the frescoes again and see if there's another way down the stairs. I want to investigate them because for some reason, my knowledge of Roman history, something might be behind the frescoes.
All right, so the frescoes are kind of all around. The upper part, the ceiling.
I will choose the western wall.
All right, investigate.
Where you
The
got
WW.
WW.
WWE.
Smackdown.
24.
All right, you ascertain that this is a wall. The frescoes are beautiful. You find latches to hidden windows that would close from the inside and outside, that in the daytime they might be opened at a little more light. In the nighttime they're certainly closed to protect the inside. They're kind of hidden-ish windows. They're kind of clever. They're made out of a material that is much like marble, except a little more transparent.
Great.
Lovely.
It's a nice design.
Yeah,
Go
beautiful.
bit of history there,
Number
eh?
I will run up to
Smash all the windows.
Orin. Through massaging, blah, 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 and slap him for 10 health.
Boom.
Why don't you do that to Wild Rose who's over here with 5?
She's
Not actively being shot.
That's true. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
He's
I
got to
could-
charge down the stairs, right? All right. So,
Yeah.
number 9.
That'd be me. I'm going to rush up to the door. It is dark. I have dark vision. Do I see how
The
far
area
down
in front
it
of the
is?
stairs is a 5-foot area. Your friend Orin is standing in the only 5-foot area next to that 5-foot area. You have to squeeze past him, which would take 2 movement, and look directly down the stairs. There's no place to have cover other than where he is at.
I will do that.
All right. You step out. You look down the stairs. How far is your dark vision?
60 feet.
Due to the angle of the different levels of stairs, you cannot see the bottom. You do not see the enemy.
Cannot see the bottom, do not see the enemy, so it goes down pretty far. Further
Yes.
than 60.
Not further than 60 angles.
It's
Angles.
imagine it's like
Or even
No,
Yeah,
it's
is
like
it-
this. There's like plateaus. So due to angles, you can't see all the way to the bottom. It's not stairs straight down.
Oh,
There's
gotcha.
plateaus. Yeah.
So,
He probably shot and ran, would be the guess that you had.
shot and ran.
sounds like him.
Hit and
Sounds
run.
like college.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Who else needs a heal?
I didn't go.
Who else needs a heal?
Wild Rose.
Wild Rose?
I don't want to. I mean, all right, fine if you want to. I don't know. I'm not feeling great.
You know, I should probably save it for if somebody goes down again. Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
We have a lot of ground to cover.
Right. I'm going to take my short bow. And ready in case someone peeks their head out.
All right, sounds good. Number 10, Belhala.
I would like to go to the stairs with Orin.
All right, so these are 5-foot sections. You cannot share spaces, which means the 5-foot section next to the platform. So, I'll
There are 3 people.
yeah, there's one 5-foot square in front of the stairs that go down. There's a wall here. Then there's someone right here. So, Dolan, Orin, you'd be behind Orin, so you'd be 5 feet back.
Ignis is behind Orin.
Ignis is behind Orin, so there's a third person in the way.
All right, I'll be behind Ignis.
All right, you can, if you would like, use it's just double movement to pass through their spaces. If you wanted to get on the stairs, that would be easy enough to do. It would just take a little bit
I'm
extra.
covering you.
And he is ready to shoot if someone appears.
If somebody pops their head from where I can see. But you
I do have dark vision, but I'm probably not gonna go in front.
All right.
No siento, mi amor.
Number 1.
I am following the group, making my way downstairs.
Downtown.
Oh,
Making my
no
way
one's
downstairs.
Downtown, the stairs.
Alright, so-
Nobody is
Fast.
downstairs.
No one's downstairs yet. There are 8
Oh.
8 total spaces that people can stand in the massage room and the 2 spaces next to the stairs. I assume you all kind of crowd into there. Who's actually going to make the first move down the stairs?
I can't see shit. I would love to.
All right,
I'm on.
perfect. So number 2, that's good. So with the number of people in your way, it will take 15 extra movement to move through them.
I am going to call out to Orin first and be like, Orin, come here.
I can't move until my turn.
You can't? Okay. Well,
You won't.
Let
You'll
me
be
through.
moving. You'll be moving past him.
okay, fine. I'll walk in there with the torch and I will throw it down the hole and then continue down the stairs.
Oh dear, I hope nobody has a fire hole prepared.
All right, so you're able to make it 15 feet down the stairs
And lightning
with
bolt.
a single movement, and then your action is to throw the torch further down.
Exactly how far can I go down before I see the bottom?
At 15 feet, you don't see the bottom yet.
Okay, I will go down 15, throw the torch, and then continue.
You can't
Throwing the
continue.
torch is an action. You can drop it for free where you are and then
Can't-
continue, but if you
okay.
throw it, it's an action.
Instead of throwing it, I'd like to forcefully drop it so it rolls down the stairs.
Are you
Is
a
that an
rogue?
option? Yes, I am a rogue.
I feel like it would take a little bit of time for it to fall down.
Backwards?
I'm not going to play around with the rules too much. You're either throwing it or you're dropping it.
Bonus action dash.
Bonus action can also dash.
You can
Yeah,
do
sure, I'll throw it.
All right, perfect. So you chuck it. It scatters down the stairs. It goes a little bit out of your view. You know that it's stopped at the bottom of something, but you can't see where it stopped because of the angles. You can continue downward with your bonus action if you'd like.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. You race the rest of the way down the stairs. It's about 25 feet to the bottom from there.
Okay.
At the bottom of the stairs, the torch has just stopped short. Do you have dark vision?
I'm human.
All right. That's totally fine. You're lucky it just stopped short. So the torch has just stopped short of a totally flooded floor. What you're looking at is about a 40-foot wide by 15-foot, or 40-foot long by 15-foot wide room, totally covered in water on the bottom. You can't see how deep. And I'll give you these dungeon features. Every room will have these features one way or the other. The rooms, corridors, and staircases are hewn unless otherwise stated from limestone. The corridors here are 5 foot wide. The ceilings are 8 foot. Rooms have 9 foot high ceilings.
I'm not good at okay.
All of these are braced with wooden beams.
Cool.
That's what I'll give you.
So it looks like a tunnel, basically.
Looks like a room that you're coming into. Like I said, a large 40-foot wide by
okay, all right.
40-foot long.
Unfinished basement.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
really like the game design with those 9-foot high ceilings, so someone can't fly over it.
Yeah, right. just at the top.
Okay.
And that's what you're looking at. And with that first look into the dungeon, it is about 8:10. So we'll pause right there.
Cool.
Long.
And we're going to take a break really quick. Hello to everyone watching. Thanks for tuning in. We're in the middle of the beginning of a dungeon crawl. It's going to be rough. It's going to be fun. There's going to be death. It's the Dungeon of the Dead 3. We'll be back in probably about 15 minutes.
Hi, Mara.
I'll be around to chat.
Healing word.
Good. 'cause
Healing word. Healing word. Healing word.
Gotta
Healing word.
pee.
You get a healing word.
Yeah.
You get a healing word.
Mike's on. Bam.
Had to get
And
that out before.
Waste.
we're back. Welcome back to part 2 of the beginning of the Dungeon of the Dead 3. For anyone just joining us, thanks for tuning in. For everyone still with us, thanks for being here. This is a combat-heavy night. Tonight and next week will both be extremely combat-heavy as the party fights the dastardly cults of Bane, Mercule, and Baal in the under portion of Baldur's Gate. As we left off, I believe our good friend Egan had just headed down the stairs into the opening chamber of the dungeon, and the rest will soon follow. At this point, just because we're coming back into it, we'll reset initiative. All right, so let's get those initiative cards back.
Man,
I'll give
Can I
you that.
just see being a 10?
Yeah, should we have managed?
Just like all things, we must get old and
Decrepit. I found a gray hair. So
Gray hair.
and you're
We're all
23.
Welcome to the club.
Life is
Oh, my back, my
good thing
knees,
I'm in the
my
dungeon
hair.
and about to die.
Can you believe I'm 32?
What? Look at this!
No.
Look at this guy. I would have guessed like
so
12.
Yeah, I guess like
12 with a lot of
legal,
tax.
legal. All right.
careful.
very liberal parents.
16.
High 16.
Natural 29.
16.
Minnesota low 16s work too. Armor class is 15.
True fact, for the record, everyone here is 21 plus. That's on the record. That's on the record. All
You
right.
can't prove it.
Since when?
Oh, no.
Go on.
But yes. So.
Actually, yeah, I'm old.
Facebook.
I will have basically us stream into this beginning room. This is the entrance to the Dungeon of the Dead 3.
Quick recap: 14 by or 40 by
40 by 50.
40 by
40
wide.
long and wide, yes. So as you come down in the stairs, you're on the long wall. And 15 across.
across.
Yes.
There's how much water?
You haven't stepped into the water. You're on a landing right before the water, but the entire room is flooded.
Right.
The torch is on the ground right in front of the water.
It's a tight, wet squeeze all the way down.
Directly across from the stairs, on the other side of this room, the water is flowing slightly down that hallway. You also notice off to the west portion of the wall, another hallway going south. So 2 south-moving hallways off of this room. You are on the north wall. You are 10 feet from the east wall.
Okay.
All right.
I answered it.
Any other questions about the space you're entering?
Not now.
No, it's a
Perfect.
Water.
There is water.
It's a heavy flow with
It
a
seems
wide
like a
set
really
wall.
not fun place to hang out and do evil.
Oh, it's the best
Oh,
place.
no.
Like, it's the entry.
Maybe they just have like a water park, an evil water park.
Water
Maybe the
wings.
water's just blood.
DM, can
Those
we
nose plugs.
move freely now, or are we?
You are out of initiative. You are welcome to move as freely as you so choose. No one has gone into the water yet.
I would like to. I kind of want to probe around to this step of this
Well, we're all
first
on
water.
the stairs. You'd have to pass by all of
Yeah.
us, correct?
Yes.
Are we
Yeah.
rolling
There's a
into
small
initiative now?
plateau.
No, we're out of
Not in
initiative.
initiative. I will just need a general marching order. So I just need who's first.
I'm already first.
Yep, you're first.
I might
Okay.
be.
No, so
Second might be who had the bow ready. Dolan might be second.
Yep.
and then it was Orin, right?
Then Orin.
I was still at the door. I never moved forward.
I'm kind of moving us down into the room.
Okay.
So you'd have been the third down,
Cool.
essentially.
and then
I would be
John, and
fourth.
then Liana.
Sure, I'll be in the middle
Who was
somewhere.
the third
I'll be
person?
5th.
Who's last?
I'll be in the back, although
Alright.
I am
Do you
kind
have
of a
dark vision?
spotter. Yeah.
Good.
You're also the most hurt too.
Yeah. But you were promised that no one would follow you wherever you went. So that feels good,
Nice.
right? Right. If someone comes from behind, you don't owe someone any money.
Oh, so you can
Right?
talk to him.
I say we poke around in the first step here. Well, you know, the first step in.
I've got. I pull out
On the
crowbar
torch.
and
Oh,
I
yeah.
dip it down into the water.
All right, you lean down. It sinks in. The crowbar, I'm guessing, is about 1.5 feet. So it hits the. It's not all the way down when your hand would hit the water. Do you wish to sink your hand into the water?
I have a longer staff that I could hand you for you to use.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll put the crowbar.
All right. Sounds good. You take the staff from Valhalla. That gets passed to you. You have a staff, quarterstaff. Push it down. The water seems to be about 2 feet deep. Hits the bottom, stone.
Nothing happened.
All right.
2
That's-
feet. Can I swish it around just a little, not violently? Just
Yeah, it's
stir it.
thicker than water should be, but you're also underneath the.
It's
You're
poop.
underneath the city,
Do
so
we smell anything?
Yeah, does it have a scent?
it smells.
Like musty.
Yeah,
Okay.
watery, musty, dank. It doesn't smell like
Putrid.
feces.
Okay.
No solids in the water.
Smell like a dorm room or
No floaters. No floaters.
Well, cloth, dead
That's
rat.
the idea.
All stomach bile.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. Let's go.
Oh, wait. So I'll pick the
sweater.
torch up.
All right, cast light across the room. The reflection of it. You don't see the light in the water. It's murky. It's black. It's brackish. But it reveals the walls, at least in dim light. Once again, like I explained, limestone.
So it's kind of chewed up.
Hewn limestone. Not chewed up. It's just like rough.
On the top of the water, I want to look for any kind of like maybe rainbow color.
Perception
Oil.
check.
Yeah. 19.
Don't see any.
All right. I'll proceed into the water.
All right.
Cool.
You step in immediately. Your feet are soaked all the way up to middle
2
of your
feet.
calf. You slosh through. There's no sign of the person who escaped down here. Like I said, it'd be 15 feet across to continue down a hallway, or off to the west, about 20 feet-ish away from you is another southward moving
Since it's only
corridor.
2 feet, it doesn't slow our movement.
You see, I told you.
No.
Wool socks were not a bad gift.
It's okay, guys. I got prestidigitation. I can just warm us up. It's fine.
Wait, let's just keep going along the wall west. And
Oh, shoot.
Well,
It is difficult terrain.
okay.
It is.
Let's just.
Is it though?
Because it's
As a
thicker than water.
ranger?
Ooh, a city
Do you have a
ranger.
choice?
If you're traveling for more than what is the ruling on that?
Oh, so it's not. I guess it's not like all the time.
You need
No,
a
if you're
choice
traveling
of
for
a-
more than an hour,
Yeah.
if you ignore.
We've been traveling the city for an hour.
Just stand there for an hour.
Yeah. So maybe we should just like continue west and not cross just yet until we know what's going on.
Let's just
in
let it
there.
all soak in.
I think that the south entrance of the south
you
hallway is the
puns.
closest.
Both are south facing, but
Oh,
the one
no.
directly across from you is definitely the closest. Then off to the west side, there's
Well,
another south moving
The
corridor.
point
As
of
many
not
as you want.
crossing is because we already got snuck up on in a plain
I
open
mean,
room. So maybe if we
I-
just hug the
I'll
wall
always
and
take
stay
one.
together, we can
Okay.
clear the room before we advance.
Hug the north wall, or head off to the east and go down. If you hug
Yeah,
the north
right
wall
off
and go
right
around,
off the steps.
right off the steps,
Yeah.
off to the east.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a
No,
simple.
west because east is
East
a
is 10
solid
feet?
wall. Yeah.
East is 10 feet to solid wall, then south 15, then 10 more feet, and then you'd go down the hallway.
Yeah.
West is
Is that a good
25
idea?
feet, and then
So, like,
Is that a good idea?
I believe if we are here,
Mhm.
we can go this way, this way, this way
Mhm.
to this entrance, correct? Or what was the other way?
that way.
Just the other way, and
Yep.
then there's one on this side.
Yep, it's just further around and then back, and that. No, this one is. It doesn't go off that
Oh,
way.
it
It goes
doesn't.
south as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's two southward options.
Ooh. Yeah. Let's.
This one is farther this way.
What do you?
Yeah,
what do you
oh,
say?
yes.
Just right
There.
The shorter way.
Shorter.
Which is
Alright.
this way.
So
Alright.
we go east.
You stay to the east side. You hug the wall. You go in order.
Yes.
Passive perceptions.
9. 17.
14.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
All right.
14.
Sorry, go ahead.
Something like 9, non-consequential.
9.
13. I also have the hood and lantern open.
Yes.
10 with a torch.
All right.
12.
All right, sounds good. So with a 17, you'll hear just barely an echo of something coming from down the hallway, echoing through from the hallway to the south,
I'll signal.
off a distance.
Which
There's
hallway
good
to the
distance.
south?
The one closest to you.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll just like tap the person in front of me, signal that I heard something
That way.
Nope, we head this way. This is
Uh,
the shorter way. This is the long way.
in the direction. And then I'll just it's kind of a game of telephone at that point.
All right. Do you continue to head down that hallway?
Yeah.
All right. So you head south the 15 feet along the eastern wall. You come back 10 feet along the southern wall and turn south down the hallway. That hallway will continue 20 feet and then take a turn to the east.
Okay.
The first person around that corner will be Egan. You said you don't have dark vision.
Nope.
But he has a torch.
Yeah,
Yep.
so 20 feet, right?
So you cannot see the end of that hallway. It's just the hallway continues, totally covered in water, sloshing.
I'm going in blind here. Can anybody?
Yeah, I can get up there. What's the
well,
worst thing that could happen?
You're in the
I mean,
back. I would say
yeah.
you're probably gonna make the most noise to get up to the front.
Yeah,
Does somebody else
I'm
have
right
dark
behind
vision?
you. I have dark vision, so I
And
can
he's got his
help
bow ready.
point you
I trust
in a
you.
direction.
You be my eyes.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
What does 60 feet of dark vision get us down the hallway?
So at the end of 60 feet, you see the beginning of some stairs upward, and then your vision cuts off due to the angle.
Stairs.
Gotcha. All right, here we go.
What do you see up there?
All right, you continue along.
I just said stairs.
Nice.
You continue along down this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35-foot hallway, and then you'll step onto the first step. It steps out of the water. The stairs go up and around a corner at this point. So your light has already gone around the corner.
Okay. I think it might be.
Curved staircase.
Snuff
Curves. Yeah, it curves
Might
and
be
goes
what?
up,
Snuff
and
the
it
torch.
curves to the south.
Yeah.
Curb stomp case.
I'm gonna snuff the torch.
If we do that, then people without any sight are gonna.
He has a lantern.
You do have a lantern.
Hooded lantern.
All right. So the hooded lantern is not the bullseye lantern. The hooded one goes either down to 5 feet of illumination. It will illuminate you because you will be the only thing within 5 feet of the illumination, or up greater. That is the
Hand me the
hood
torch.
lantern effect.
I'm in the middle.
I think we should just put it out.
Just put it out.
Just put it in your
Yeah.
pocket.
It's just so nobody sees us. Yeah, I'm gonna put it out, and I'm just gonna scratch it across the steps.
All right. Sounds good.
There's
I can
water.
I can
Yeah,
I can
still don't
close
wanna
my
make
hooded lantern.
All right. You close it down to its 5 foot. So you are totally blind
Yeah.
and going forward right now. Do you want
Right.
to switch places? Is someone else taking the front?
Do you want me to take the front?
You be my
I can
eyes.
take the lead.
I trust you.
I'm gonna keep my hand on your shoulder, but then I can't have my bow ready. But that's
My
fine.
mention about that
You
is
don't have to.
as far as mechanics go,
Uh-huh.
every opponent will be an unseen opponent, which means anyone who shoots you will have advantage on their attack to hit you.
If I may, perhaps the armored dark vision individual in the group should
Yeah.
go first.
The paladin,
When
I believe, is what he's
When I had
referring to.
tried to out stealth them, it didn't work, and I think that we should probably just go storming in, right?
Well,
They know that we are here anyway.
Because you
That
already
is
heard
why
them
the
coming.
paladin should go first.
Yeah,
This is what
I'll go
I
first.
All right.
suggested.
You move
Love
around. Valhalla takes the front. Glaive out in front of you at the ready. As you turn the corner, there are about 30 feet of this hewn hallway. You're up out of the water at this point. And then at the end of that, you see a door. I will remind you and all of our viewers, in total darkness, dark vision does not give you perfect vision. You cannot see color, and all your perception checks are at disadvantage. In dim light, you can see color. You can see as though it's day. So that is the dark vision mechanic.
We're under the impression the assassins
30
are
feet.
human, correct?
yeah.
Yes.
I just the light.
Humans always are the problem.
All right. I would continue.
Uh-oh.
Got a little darkness in my
I'm
eye.
gonna consult with the group. Shall we continue forward? Might as well. Yes. All right. I'm gonna continue forward then, towards the
All
door.
right.
No light.
Good talk. Good talk.
Because we're in a
You had-
staircase, right? We're going up a staircase and then down a corridor, right?
Yep, up a short staircase that it's only stairs around the corner, then it's flat all the way down the 30-foot hallway. At the end of that 30-foot hallway, there's a door. It is... appears to be from your vantage. You can't see color, you can't make out much details until you get closer and would have to inspect it, but it is closed.
Well, I mean, they already know we're here. You might as well cast knock and open it, right?
Is it unlocked though?
Yeah, we need the.
We may not have to cast that.
All right, I shall wait.
So the knock spell, do the doors fly open, or does it just unlocks them?
It unlocks it.
Yes. So doors do not necessarily open when you cast knock; they just become unlocked.
So it is kind of like if we're not in a battle, it is best to A, inspect /
I'll
check the
inspect the
door.
door.
B, try to
So are you now
finagle
in
it
front,
open
then?
with lockpick
Well, I'll
stuff,
squeeze up.
and then knock
Do you have dark vision? And can you?
Yeah.
as the last
Yeah.
resort.
Is that so?
Sure, yeah, you're in front.
Okay, I
you're
still got
inspecting the door.
12 on inspection. That's my
All right.
investigation roll.
It is a closed door.
Okay, nothing out of the ordinary.
Is it? Do we know what it's made out of?
On closer inspection, you will find that this door is made of wood and iron bands.
Mind if I try to unlock it?
Go ahead.
And everyone takes a good
All right, so
step back.
I will kind of describe this situation so you know exactly what you're doing. This is a 5-foot wide hallway. You are turning. You are letting the people scuffle past. It's cramped. Everything is super slow. You're going.
All right, fine, then I'll do it.
To do all of this, just so you know.
Okay, then I can do it. You know, it's not a big deal. It's an 11.
All right. So as you attempt to unlock the door, you realize that I stated that it is a closed door.
Not a locked door.
Yes.
I'll open the door and, you know,
All right.
step.
You open the
aside.
door. Initiative.
Okay.
Oh my god!
What happened?
I just got a really good number.
20 to 25.
I haven't rolled very well. So I'm like,
I have a 23.
21.
What's my initiative?
That's
You're
at the top.
All right.
Good night again.
Number 2 goes
21.
to 21.
I'm also 21,
19. Oh.
but you have a better dex, I would assume.
I can't see shit.
But you have a better dex
Yeah,
though.
that's
Yep.
Dexter.
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 Dexter's lab.
No, that's
All right.
That's Ren.
My job in life is to get hit by the things.
So, if someone could just indicate on our wonderful piece of writing, or our wonderful piece of
You're writing.
not writing, map,
The grid.
you're the order of the party currently.
Sure.
on the hex map.
I don't know anymore.
I'm missing my.
Do we have
Oh, what erase
an expo?
marker? Ooh, I did.
An
Where did I
expo?
set it? I'll be back in just a second. I forgot that out here.
No,
Quickly. Look.
Everybody
Yeah,
drink a beer.
Scatter.
Smoke bomb.
You got a mini. Use your mini.
Why did I forget
Whatever
this
works.
thing?
I don't know if everybody has one.
I don't think we
No,
do.
I didn't. You have one for sure.
Well, yeah, not.
There we are.
Did
I got one.
you leave it here?
I think
It's in
it's just,
your
we're just gonna
container.
write along. We're just gonna write.
Yeah, you just need to indicate your marching order for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, you right? You're
That is
first.
a permanent.
Nope.
No,
No,
that's a
no.
wet erase.
Two
No.
people went in front of me.
Wild Rose, open the door.
So it goes Wild Rose.
Okay.
We'll start from here going down.
Right. Yeah.
No, Wild Rose did not open the door.
Just do numbers.
Oh, Wild Rose
Yes,
did. Sorry.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
yes,
you,
you're correct.
you were
Wild
telling
Rose
us
opened
how
the door.
awkward it would be for me not to.
Okay.
open the
So
door.
Wild Rose.
Again.
Then
Valhalla.
no,
Numbers.
then Valhalla. Valhalla was in the front. While Rose scooched ahead,
Oops. Never mind. It's corrected.
and then it was
That thing with
Dolan.
your eyes.
Dolan.
indeed.
And it was Oren.
Oren?
No, it was Egan.
Yeah.
Egan.
Well, I was
Egan.
actually in front, but you can see.
Okay, so Egan, then Oren,
Oops.
And
Ignis.
Ignis.
Which
And
changed
then
the
I mean,
order,
that's
or
it.
marching order.
I was behind
Quickly.
Ignis. So me,
Okay,
and
then
then and then
That's fine.
Did I erase
No,
it?
no,
this
that's good.
one's you. This is Egan. Then it's Dolan, and then it's Oren.
This is why we need to keep the squirt bottle out here.
or a driver.
Or just try to write it next to it. You got plenty of room.
You can't dry erase
Ignis?
a battle mat.
Ignis, me,
Yeah.
Sterling.
How do you spell your name?
A R Y. Let's do this. ARYLEUS.
Could just do it.
Hi, Elvira.
Fucking said. Oh, I need that.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So once again, Wild Rose, Valhalla, Egan, Dolan, Oren, Ignis, Aurelius, Sterling.
Okay.
The cat.
The cat is also
cat.
there.
Way back here.
Elvira.
Elvira. Yes.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
We have to complete the initiative.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we have. Yeah.
So
I
15 to
could
20.
go 6 times in a row.
17.
I got a 19. Sorry. That's where we were. Yeah.
Who had 3?
That's not
Who's
the
3?
numbers.
Yeah, bitch.
I don't know.
Aurelius.
Ah.
Sweet.
Go, go, go.
All right. 10 to 15.
14.
11. 14, 11, 10.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
5 to 10.
9.
15 to 20. 20. Going
think-
once, twice.
I think just
oh.
everyone.
Beautiful. All right. So, yes. As the door opens, the first 3 people in that order give me dexterity saving throws as a gout of fire from the spell Burning Hands hits you.
Not me.
Cocked. Yes.
Okay.
Do any of the rogues have the evasion ability yet?
16.
No.
No.
Not till 5.
Not yet.
And I'm, it's going to be a while till I get more levels of rogue.
The DC for that.
Oh, shoot.
Bardic Inspiration to you.
Too late.
Is there,
Yeah.
No, it's not, because you didn't say the result.
Yes.
Bardic Inspiration does not
Yes.
occur.
Yeah.
As a reaction, it can occur for a saving throw.
Hit or miss. You haven't said hit or miss.
Can it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm reading it right here.
Cool. All right, sounds good. Where are we? DC 13.
Oh, thank you.
What's your DC?
15 points of fire damage.
Okay, I'm down.
Wait.
No, you got half
That is
Yeah,
if you
I got
fail
half
the
of it,
save.
but-
Oh, okay. Whew.
You have fire resistance, and you made the save, which means you will take 1/4 of that damage.
So 15 divided by
You said
2.
15?
Yes.
Better
So
than
7 divided by 2 is 3 points of fire damage to Valhalla.
Yeah, so I'm down.
That's 3 to
Because I had 5 HP.
fails.
Huh?
3 to fails. 3 damage to fails.
No, 15
No,
to
I
fail.
No,
take-
he doesn't. I take a quarter because I have fire resistance.
13 is the DC
And I
for this.
made my save.
Yeah.
So if you got over
why I always
13 with your dex save, you take half.
Yeah. So what was the full damage?
15.
15.
So it's 7
15
for
to
half.
fails. To successes are 7. To those with fire resistance and successes 3.
10 man.
All right.
That
So-
chainmail, though.
This
Yeah.
gout of flame from Burning Hands hits the first people there.
Love it.
And he will, as part of his move action, shut the door, and then you hear him run.
Go.
Number 2.
He's just waiting for me to cast.
What the
100
fuck
rounds.
happened up
This
there?
is not combat.
This is.
So in the order, it is 10. It is double movement to get past anyone who's in front of you. That's why the marching order is so very important. So wherever you are in marching order, it is. He's all the way in back?
Yeah.
All right, you cannot possibly make it to the front, I don't think.
Bonus action dash.
30,
Oh, you have bonus action
45,
dash.
50, 55, 60.
And you can't
65.
stop in the
70.
same space as a friend.
Could dash.
But then he would be out of options to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would end up pushing the door open and being alone in the room.
Yeah.
If that's what he would do.
Way to fuck shit up. And I'll go ahead and I'll hold an action
Dungeons,
to
they
shoot
deadly.
my bow into the room once I see an enemy. Once the door opens up.
So you are moving past everyone or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm in the
All
fucking
right,
back.
number 3.
It's me, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I will. There's nothing really I can do until we get through the door.
Do you
Could
have any healing
I?
actions?
What?
Do you have any healing actions?
No, wizards don't heal.
Oh,
We're too
that
cool for
sucks.
that. Could I, with the range, because you said that the door is wood, right?
Wood of Iron Bands, yes.
Could I firebolt it down?
You could attempt to.
Okay, I'm gonna firebolt the door.
Right? Make your attack roll.
See,
Woo! Woo! Win your crotch. All right, I'll do that again.
Now it's good luck. Natural 20. No, don't.
That could only be a 2.
Oh,
Come on.
It.
Wow.
No, it's not. that
not
22.
the same.
22 will hit.
Okay.
It could have been 25.
Yeah.
As it impacts, I'll let you know the damp nature of the air gives it fire resistance. Your damage is halved.
Okay.
You have a damage threshold that you have to pass to damage it.
Where's my
10. Here. God damn it.
No, here
Use
it
that
is. It was hiding amongst the 6s.
10s always hide by 6s.
Oh, 2.
All right, it does not hit the threshold.
Isn't
It
it?
barely
They
scorches
don't-
the
they
door.
stand alone.
No, that's not true.
Number 4.
I think that's me.
No.
Now it's Wild Rose.
Oh, right.
Kick that bitch down.
I failed.
To do what?
Saving
To
throw.
live.
Ah, yes.
Two.
To live, to thrive. Not to live, failure to thrive. Number 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna blitz past everyone and bash through the door.
All right, do you have the movement to do so?
So
10, 20, 30, 40.
wait, what?
That's rough terrain.
We'll train you.
I ignore difficult terrain.
Always?
Yes.
This is squeezing.
Okay.
So it halves your movement.
I'm just-
yeah.
yeah.
No, it was a good call. This isn't difficult
So-
terrain. This is squeezing.
Sure.
Technically, Wild Rose is an object on the floor, so you don't have to squeeze.
Yeah, you just have to step over.
Wild.
Excuse me. Let me just.
I'm 5th in the
Oh, am I
order.
drowning
so
in 2
how
feet of
mu-
water?
how you
We're
wanna-
not in water.
It is
Okay.
10 speed per 5. Yeah.
So 40 then.
40.
Great. So I'm gonna keep doing that. So I'm just gonna use my action to dash through, and open the door.
Is your movement speed 40?
It's 30. I'm planning on moving and actioning to get through.
Okay, so
Sorry.
uh,
Move.
double move is what you have to do, right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will tell you, just as a heads up, you're going to hit the door. It's going to be an action to get through it.
Okay. Then that's what I do.
So do you have the movement and action?
So I have a total of 60 feet. So 40 to get through. So
You can't split up your second move. You move once, which is 15, or so you move 15 to make your first movement. So you move 3 squares
I'm
forward,
counting my.
and then you
I'm
start the
counting my
next
speed
one.
wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I get up to the very front and I open the door.
All right. Make your action to bust through the door.
Why are
I
you
do.
putting like
So
runes
is
around
it still open or I just open it?
You have to open
No,
it.
you have
He
to
closed
do an
it
action.
as his action.
He closed it, and
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm doing. I open the door.
no, you have to make you have to athletics check.
Oh, I didn't think it was locked.
It's not locked.
Just to open it.
Welcome to Dungeons and Debates.
Okay. 12.
All right. You slam into it. There's something holding it shut.
Okay.
All right then.
It's not locked.
And so you are standing
But
where?
it
On
does
top
still-
of Wild Rose?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Over.
Number 6.
Straddling.
Oh, that's me.
Yep. Just teabag, Halo teabag.
What else is there to do? I guess bow, draw an arrow, and hold action for something on the other side of the door.
Can you heal this fucker at all or what?
What do you think?
No. Sounds good.
What do you think this is? This ain't no game.
Number
D&D.
7, Dolan.
All right. Knock has the ability to unstuck a door. That
Okay,
is-
it is
that
not stuck.
But okay, you tried to open it.
It's barred.
It's barred.
It is
Barred.
blocked.
It's
Yes,
blocked.
blocked. It's not stuck. There's something pushed up against it. Knock does not move things. It will unstick. It will unlock, but it does not move things that hold it shut.
Roll with it.
Well, okay. So knock is not on the table.
Let's
Who's
make it-
down?
you
You're
can
down
save
again,
yourself.
aren't you?
I'm sorry. You could just stabilize me.
We are in initiative, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm going to heal you then.
All right.
You don't have
Go ahead
to
and roll
use
your healing
spells.
dice on Wild Rose.
I guess you can't knock, so I'll take that spell.
Is that what the healing word?
Yes.
All right. Roll your d4 plus the modifier.
Here we go again.
That's my bonus action,
Yep.
and I'm going to
Yeah.
do the dodge action.
All right.
So I
Sounds
can't
good.
do anything.
Perfect. 8, Valhalla.
Not very strong.
You could miss you some. No, I'm not going to miss
Well,
you. What am I thinking?
I might as well try to open this door.
All right.
Seems like a.
You squeeze in. You can do an athletics check.
Well, I'm literally. I'm
Valhalla
right
has the
behind
movement
you.
to get
I'm right
out of
behind
that
you.
space again as well.
So do I have to move out of the space then?
No.
Okay.
Okay, athletics check. I'm proficient, and that is strength, which I have +4.
You can do it.
Well, that is terrible. Wow. Okay.
Well, you know, dice are.
Yep. Nope. Not gonna open that
Total?
door.
a nice die, though.
I think that is
8.
8.
Yeah, that does not do it.
Yeah. No. No.
All right, you
no,
step
no.
back to the spot you
We
were
have
in.
crowbars.
Yeah. You know what?
Proficiency bonus is 2.
You know what?
Number 9.
Yes.
Shocking grasp.
Special.
I
we spend the rest of the campaign trying to open the
Thunderwave.
I do have Thunderwave, but that would be everyone.
That's
though.
what I'm. That's the joke.
Not in the direction toward the door. If you
No.
go
Yeah.
first.
It's me.
A ray of frost
I'm-
at the door.
It's not a
Go
radius;
first.
it's a direction. So
Yeah.
if you were up front, you can
We
do
had
it.
an argument,
Yeah.
and he was right. So I
You ray of frost at the door.
But it's a 15-foot cube originating from you.
Yeah.
So everybody would
Takes
be shoved
3
forward.
forward.
No, no one's
You're the
originating
origin.
from you. The
That
cube
wasn't
comes
you.
out from you. So if Aurelius is in front and there's no one in front of him, it would hit only the door and the wall
Yeah.
and the ceiling.
Okay, I understand.
The
Yeah.
sound
forum too,
deafen
and
the
they did
party.
a chart and everything.
I
no.
don't think it deafens technically.
No, but the
I don't believe in
context, though.
forums.
We're in a very
Well,
stone
it was a-
hallway.
if I was feeling like a jerk, but
Ignis,
this is
what'd
hard
you do
enough
again?
as it is.
What'd you roll for Ray of
Oh, I
Frost?
did 3 cold damage to the door for
Yeah,
12.
it depends
It's a door.
Yeah, the 12 does not hit the door.
No, it doesn't.
So number 1 will occur.
Is that Sterling again?
No,
No,
that's
it's him.
I think
that's
that's
cool.
cool.
That's the baddie. Still the fucking back.
You guys are. Everything goes black.
I'll Google it.
Anyone have Devil's Sight by any
Yeah.
chance?
No. You're not a warlock.
I have an eye patch.
Magical darkness floods out and engulfs the entire party.
Okay.
Fun fact about eye patches, though.
The door opens.
Oh. I've taken the dodge action.
Two, we do.
Number
have
1.
it open.
2. Sorry, number 2.
I don't see.
It is
Anybody?
total darkness. You see nothing. You cannot see here.
Everybody lean right, and I will just shoot an arrow and ricochet some shit and try to hit something that's in front of the door at a 30-degree angle, so it's leaning out at least 20
So I
in front of
duck
that.
instead of leaning.
I'm going to be super generous. You shoot it, you don't hit anything. Number 3.
I'm going to.
Aurelius. You are number 4.
Number
Oh.
3, I will. Boom, chicka, boom, boom.
Boom, chicka, boom, boom.
Payday.
So even though I have dark vision,
Doesn't matter.
Magical
Magic.
darkness.
I know,
trumps that.
I would assume that the door would have to have been opened.
He said
You
was
heard it open.
Open. So
Did it open before or after the spell?
Let
After.
him finish. Let him finish.
after, okay. No, that was I was trying to word it in. John just worded it.
You
better than
could
me.
still Thunderwave be like, whoever is in front of me, boom! I don't know.
I mean, I'm here, so I would have to cast
yeah,
Thunder
you'd have
Wave
He would hit friends.
Do it.
and like hit everyone.
Yeah, he would only hit friends. It would only be negative.
Let's just.
I mean, maybe Wild Rose's body might fly through the door.
Wild Rose is alive.
I don't know
Well,
how
I'm on
impatient
the
are you
ground.
for people to move up. I mean, if you're claustrophobic, we'd be like, ah!
I guess I as well will take the dodge action.
All right.
Everything I have doesn't pierce magical darkness.
Wild Rose.
Just a little Pop Tart standing in a row. All right. I am
Bonus
going
action, dodge
to.
action as well.
I am going to play. If I can play dead and
don't
also
think you can.
no, I can't
Lucas,
because I'm going
we're
to cast
dodge
Armor of
buddies.
Agathis. So I'm going to stand up and cast Armor of
He's our
Agathis
other
and
dodge
pray.
All right. You hear Wild Rose cast a spell and then begin prayers.
I have to see it.
Oh god, oh god,
Bonus
oh
actions,
god.
I don't.
No,
Yeah.
free
Oh
action.
god.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
It's a Warlock only spell.
Yeah,
Orin.
I know. I was trying to
I'm gonna just run through the doorway and keep running until I get out of the darkness.
All right, you will almost immediately, and that's when the ready attack will hit you.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
All right. You are hit by a ray of sickness. I need a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned, unless if you have resistance to poison, whatever, that kind of stuff. But
Who is wearing the ring?
I forget who's wearing it. Ah,
No,
yes.
I don't. I don't think does absorb energy the spell?
Target poison? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so does either. So DC what?
13.
I make it.
All right, so you will not be poisoned, but you will still take 11 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And you will come out, and there will be that robed man with the long white hair, and he is on the other side of a very small room that you're in.
We're fighting Saruman.
The room that you're in is actually 15 by 15.
Oh.
Okay.
It is a diagonal, or it is a diamond shape. 15 by 15, though it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're
So
coming in at
I immediately come out of the shadows, like
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move away from the doorway a little bit with the rest of my move action.
How much movement do you have left?
I was at the door already.
So yeah, you could make it all the way to him if you wanted.
I'm sorry I didn't let you
I'm
open the
ranged.
door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna move to the side of the doorway so other people can get through.
Okay, I will tell you a fun thing about this room because it's on a diagonal with the squares.
Yeah.
There are only 15 feet of usable standing space. The other 4 squares are squeezy squares.
Okay.
Squeezy squares.
Okay. I don't think it changes what I'm gonna do.
No, just wanted to let you know.
Thank you. I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark him, and I'm gonna shoot him with an arrow, or sorry, with a bolt from my heavy crossbow.
All right, sounds good.
Shot through the heart, but it's too late.
So here's the dilemma. If you're squeezing, you have disadvantage. If you are in the square that does not make you squeeze, he's next to you, so you have disadvantage.
I never said I stood up.
So you should make the shot before you move.
Did I?
Is what all I'm saying.
Well, I
Just
have
make the shot
crossbow
before you
experts, so I don't.
move. Oh, perfect. Yeah, cool.
So I'm not. I don't want to.
You'll get right next to him then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
Point blank shot.
Point blank.
I just slide.
Like Legolas.
It's a funky room.
I believe it. 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Headshot.
So he's humanoid.
He is.
Great. So 11 piercing.
Nice.
And then plus another 6 piercing from the Hunter's Mark.
Nice. 17 points of piercing damage to him.
It's like
Beautiful.
Rogue level damage.
Min-maxer over here.
What you got?
Number 6.
You got
Egan.
Egan.
What?
It's you.
Okay. I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull out a potion and drink it.
Cool. Healing potion, 2d4 plus 2.
Thank you.
Number 7.
Oh, cool. So I'm still behind you.
Yes.
It's still really, really dark in here. I hear things going on, but there's nothing in particular that I can point out. I would like to move forward and
How far back are you?
like
Just count out your
Right behind
spaces.
me.
10.
10, 20, 30, 40. 40 to the door.
40 to the door.
It's only 10 if you're moving past a person, so at least one.
40 to the door.
Okay, sounds good. So
We can
you'll not
willingly
have an
be
action left
shifted.
in that case. You'll have
that
to
is-
move twice to get into the room.
I'm going
Can
to
be.
do that.
Perfect. You move twice, you get into the room. You see this white-haired fellow with the skull. You see Egan crouched to the side. The white-haired fellow has taken a crossbow bolt. Do you have anything left to do with the bonus action?
I see you.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration.
Cool.
Nice. Number
to
8.
expend.
Belhala.
So I'm right there. I'd like to move into that room.
Immediately everything is, you can see this person is 15 feet away from you, 5, 10 feet away from you. You can hit him from right there, or you can close.
Destroy
I
him.
would like to do that. I'd like to hit him.
All right, the glaive comes down.
Hopefully-
Cross off the ones that aren't in the stairs.
Nope, that's a no.
What is
That's
the
a no.
total?
That would be 9.
Oh, that is a no,
There you are, sir.
Cool.
sadly.
Cool, cool.
Nope.
Number 9.
How many people are in front of me now?
1, 2.
Myself and Wild Rose.
So 10, 20 feet of movement plus another 2 5-foot squares, so 30 feet to the door.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is a thermaclergy a bonus
Thaumaturgy?
action? Yeah.
No, it's an
No,
action.
it's an action.
Dope. Alright, duly noted.
35
Is
to
that
the door.
30,
35 to the door.
35 to the door?
Well,
To the door.
40 to the door, technically.
Pick a number.
35.
So with at the end of your 30 feet, you'll still be in darkness.
I will take the dodge action.
Excellent. It'll come around to number 1. The worshipper, you would guess, of Mercule will step forward and make 2 attacks on you. He doesn't have to step forward. He just hits you with his flail, the skull flail. The skull, what immediately appeared to be a normal human skull, as it probably strikes you, you'll find out is actually iron.
Okay.
What?
that was a
yeah, I think so.
Question.
Yes.
Is the darkness he put out concentration by taking it first thing?
Oh, okay.
Right. Good enough.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
All right. Then both will hit.
Sorry,
I'm just going to do the average damages because it's probably a little friendlier. You want me to roll or take average?
Average.
All right. You take 4 bludgeoning and 7 necrotic from each hit. You have disadvantage in all saving throws until the end of his next turn.
22 damage.
11.
22, yes.
From each hit, I go down.
Well, 11 from each hit.
Yeah, I go
Yeah.
down.
All right. So 2 mighty smacks with this iron skull and Orin drops. And...
Does it sound like a slush?
Oh, you can hit him. You can hit him. He's not going to run. Does he want to provoke? Shit.
Don't use mechanics. Think as the character, Devin. Would he run or wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's been hitting and running this entire time.
He would run.
Yeah. So he will hop Orin's body and head down a hallway that was directly behind Orin. You may make an attack of opportunity
I
on
would
him.
so is that at advantage?
No.
No.
Use attack.
Okay, that's a 19, and I would also like to cast Divine Smite. So that's an extra damage, 2d8 for a first level slot, which I'll just do that one. So I'll hit him with 3 d8s right now.
1d10.
1d10 and then 2d8s.
Yes.
Okay, but then do I get the extra
Each extra.
4 too? So
Yes.
dope.
Well, why did you
dope,
get
dope,
four?
dope,
Straight.
Oh, straight.
dope, dope,
Yeah.
dope, dope,
So this pissed off Belhala
where we got
says,
it?
"No, you shall not
No,
escape."
d10. Get the hell out of here.
That's your stack.
7 plus 4, so that's 11, and then 2d8s. We'll just say
Radiant.
of radiant, so that's 6 and 8.
Nice.
So we got 11,
he die?
19, 25.
How does he
no,
die?
no more than that, because it's 7, it's 11 plus 8, so that would be 19, so 25.
How does he die?
Get out of here.
14 radiant.
So the glaive slices him, and his own skull, iron skull, whacks him right in the head, so his head just explodes.
As your glaive is on.
As my
holy
glaive
light.
is still stuck in his body, and I rip it out as the blood squirts off and spatters dead Orin on the ground over there.
All right.
That's epic.
And that will end initiative. The darkness will last for a full minute without concentration, him being dead and everything. But it will clear up. You guys come into this room, and this room, D9, is a special room.
Don't say D9. We don't know what that means.
I'm telling you
I
that
don't
right now.
have a D9, man.
This is D9.
Benign.
D9.
The chamber,
Benign.
now mostly
Denying it.
empty, is not bereft of decor. Carved into each of the 3 doors is a full-figured depiction of one of the dead 3. I'll just have you recognize it. It's a DC 10 intelligence check. A bunch of you are smart enough. You guys are going to get
Okay,
that.
check it.
Well, I got 15.
I'd like-
I got 15, so.
I think your passive will definitely
I don't.
get it. So, the door that you came from has the very well-known symbol of Baal, the god of murder, or carving of Baal, not just symbol. He's depicted as a powerfully built, skull-headed man with long, curved blades where his hands should be.
Oh.
All the stuff I
Okay.
used to draw in 6th grade. Okay.
How does he, like, you know...
The east door, the face of this door bears a carving of Bane, the god of tyranny. He's depicted as a tall, armored man wearing a bucket helm. His right gauntlet is painted black and clutches a set of shackles.
This one by east, you mean? I just make sure that one was in this one, or that one? How are you? So we're coming from here.
You came from the north, east would be to the
Okay,
left,
great,
yes.
perfect.
The south door.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This door bears a
Yeah, that's
carving of Mercule, the Lord of Bones. He is portrayed as a cloaked figure whose face is hidden under a cowl. In his skeletal hands, he clutches a screaming human skull.
Sexy.
Oh, he's probably the little
What a
little
bonehead.
brother.
The fourth is not a door. It is just it's a tunnel. Those of you who have more than 10 feet of dark vision will see after about 10 feet, there's a short stairs down into water and a branch to the left, which goes south west, and a branch that goes off to the east. Or sorry, off to the north. Not off to the east, off to the north.
So like this.
Straight north and then southwest. Yep. Yeah, there you have it.
I'm sure that east is on
So
the left.
East is on the right.
East on the
Left
right.
is the open corridor.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, I fucked that up.
When I say when I'm referring to this particular dungeon, and probably most times going forward, my right will be east. My straight ahead will be north. My behind will be south. My left.
So
will be
for
west.
for the class, we're coming this way. We have Bane, Ball, Mercule
and then the tunnel.
going that way, and then this thing they goes north and then southwest. So that way.
I said we go Mercule.
You know what?
I was thinking balls out.
Alright.
So we got 3 doors.
Where did we come
So-
out from?
You came from the
this way.
north.
Yep.
So we came out of Ball.
Yep. So we came Ball, and then there's Bane, Mercule, and then a non-doored hallway that goes north and then southwest to Arizona for the viewers at home.
It sounds like we should go through the non-evil door.
Did you major in geography?
That was a big major in my school, though.
I would like to just look at the body of the dude we
You're
killed.
dead right
and
now,
make-
aren't you?
No, I was.
I
he was
slapped him for 11 health.
Yeah.
Love it. Cool,
Uh,
cool.
I just want to make sure that I'll inspect the body. I just want to make sure that's not one of the dead 3.
The dismembered body.
One of this person.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't imagine you could have beat one of the dead 3.
I just want to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to
The dead 3 are living gods, but that would
Sorry,
They-
one of the cult leaders is what I meant. So-
cult leaders of the yes. So give me a.
Like one of the people we're trying to kill, kind of thing.
Oh, you're trying to kill all these people.
Right, I understand,
Right.
but like this is one of the leaders, kind of thing. That's what.
Give me an intelligence
Can I
check.
help him with this
No.
intelligence roll? Oh, that's fine.
Straight up intelligence.
Yes.
Okay. 20.
All right. So you've spent some time in Baldur's Gate, perhaps.
Yeah.
You have at some point or other become decently familiar with the cults for whatever reason.
Mhm.
I won't judge. I won't pry.
Death
Many
is a
would.
thing. Yeah, sure.
But there are basically levels of cult members. He is for sure a worshipper of Mercule.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell by his weapon and garb that he's what would be referred to as a skull lasher. The other worshippers of Mercule are the common necromite of Mercule. These would be the ones that would be causing more of the regular murders. And then the cult leader is almost always known as a master of souls.
Okay.
So it goes Lasher, Necro, Master.
It goes necromite, lasher, master.
I'd like to pick up his weapon.
Yeah. It is an iron skull flail. It is 1d8 bludgeoning damage.
I'll take it. Okay.
No. As a wizard,
That's what I thought.
you can barely use daggers.
And I was like, it's Scully. Looks like
Is
a
that
cool
better than the
accessory
regular
piece.
flail?
No.
Didn't think so.
I'm just like,
I was like, yeah.
thematically.
But it's fancy.
You
And here's
can
the issue
use
with it. And I'll tell you this right
No.
now. If you are seen with this weapon, things will be assumed about you. They have symbolism. They are banned symbolism. So regardless of why you have it, you may be attacked.
Okay.
Because
I just want to sell it.
almost every... you will be unable to sell it. You
No
know
one's
that.
gonna
You
buy
straight up
that.
know
Not
that no one's
Baldur's
going to
Gate,
buy that.
Probably not, but somewhere else.
Because Baldur's Gate specifically, like, has crushed down on these cults for the last 10 years. Any symbolism, any items, any paraphernalia is turned in, and the Flaming Fist has brutally punished anyone with a hint of worshipping these gods.
I still take it.
All right.
You can give it to
Remind
Savage.
me of that anytime you're in public or your gear gets searched or anyone has any option to see it, because consequences could be dire
Sure.
for carrying
For now, we're gonna
things.
crack some skulls with it.
All right.
Oh my god! With their own weapon.
I'm just doing that totally fair warning. Once again, I'm trying to be very
Hell
clear about what our warnings for consequences right now.
I think, as I come out of the shadows, as I do.
In the room where everybody is just
You know
touching
what? I'm storytelling. Come out of the shadows. I think that we should go south to Mercule. If these cult leaders' names are Mercule themed, maybe the Mercule door might be where we need to go.
You have seen, and I will let you know this as well, the 3 attackers in the initial room would be known in vision and garb as Night Blades, worshippers of Baal. So
Wait,
you have
who are those people?
Night Blades, the lowest order of worshippers of Baal.
I have one
So
of
you have
their
encountered
cloaks.
Mercule and Bane cultists at this point.
Oh, they're all not
Or
like
sorry,
the
Mercule
same.
and,
Okay.
and Baal worshippers.
I have one of their cloaks.
They work together.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
I
quite
could
nice.
try to disguise you as one. You know, might catch us a second or two.
You don't imagine
Doubt
that
it.
you would, as you are in the midst of a prepared dungeon who know you are coming and have
Yeah.
probably continued to watch the
No
fight.
more
there.
Coming, they're coming.
Apparently, none of our plans or plots are gonna make it to the top.
I mean,
I wouldn't say that. It's just I
It's
kind
just
of I was
they know
blatant
we're
about what
here.
this was.
Well,
at
you
this point.
can hide in plain sight. You know, just
Yeah,
Anyway.
I changed to occultist. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, it's possible.
Is there a pamphlet we could borrow? You know, about the cult
do you knock on people's doors? Is this Jehovah's Witnesses of?
I d-
Those
Natural 20 skill checks are not automatic successes. Please remember that.
Well, natural 30s.
So which door do we want to go? Which
So
path?
once
You-
again, we have south for Mercule.
Right.
This way for Bane. Nothing this way.
I think Mercule.
Nothing.
Mercule.
Yeah. He seems to be higher up than the others from Ball, so maybe we should go to Mercule and
Work our way down.
yeah. Why not?
You came out of the ball door. That's interesting.
I
And
kind
you
of
did
think.
not encounter anyone upper level of Ball.
Yeah. So
I
let's-
believe I don't know the tunnel. No doors can close behind us. Maybe go the tunnel.
Okay.
Be my suggestion, but I'm not super intelligent, so
How about this? To the west, raise your hand. Would you?
Let's open the doors and see what's on the other side.
Okay.
Yes.
dun dun dun.
Open all the doors.
This isn't some sort of game show.
It's a game show.
I have,
Ooh, it's this
as they
wonderful
open the doors, I'm gonna just like sneak back down the stairs a little bit, the way we came, just to kind of make sure if there's any more gouts of fire that I'm not caught in it.
So who wants to open up Bane?
No.
Since Since
Okay.
I suggested it, I will open door number 2.
I'm not opening
Which
any
is Bane?
doors.
Bane.
Bane.
Is anyone actually opening the other door?
What's the
At
other
this
door?
point, Mercule.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay.
Are you
Both
sure?
doors are simultaneously opened.
Oh, I didn't have to open it.
Who is opening the one to Mercule?
Me?
Suburbs.
You are?
Yeah, I guess I'm suburbs.
All right. We will roll into initiative. I will roll for both my eastward corridor and my southern corridor. Oh no, you guys. Oh no.
Hey! Oh!
Let's go.
I want to reveal this because the odds are just so unlikely.
Hell yeah.
Can't see that.
Cute. 2 natural 20s.
Love it. Love it.
Using the player.
I suck care. I love
I
it.
don't care. All right, so
Don't
to
with
the
my head.
south is a 5-foot corridor and then a room. To the east is a 40-foot corridor. In the middle of it, there's a stairs down. And then at 40 feet, there's another stairs down, which will block the rest of the corridor from view.
You said that was a 40-foot corridor?
Yes.
Are we just gonna like scream like?
Well, that
"Come
is
on,
you. 40 feet is as far as you can see.
Yep, and then it turns.
No, it doesn't turn. It's just blocked by angles.
Oh, then it goes down.
Yes.
Okay.
So
On a highway.
20 to 25.
23?
22.
20.
I will retain both of those.
What are you at?
He's
Don't
at
worry
like
about it.
Nat
23.
20s.
Which one was
Me neither. He had a
Sterling.
20. Yes,
23?
Yeah. Wild
22.
Rose.
20.
15 to 20. 10 to 15.
14.
10.
13.
11.
So
14, 13, 11, 10.
Dankeschön.
5 to 10.
oh, Dolan.
7.
10.
Bit
You are 10.
Dolan is laughing. All right, perfect.
You are a 10.
I mean, having 7 as the lowest number isn't so bad.
So
It's
currently
all one.
in the room D9, only 5 of you really fit. So
I did say I was outside the stairs.
you were
Downstairs.
down the stairs. You
Oh.
went down into the water off to the
No,
west.
Bane. He went north. North.
Oh,
the,
north, all the way
north
up to the
through
stairs.
Ball.
To the stairs. I just down a little bit. I just want to see into the room. I just didn't want to be in the room.
There are
Alright.
no stairs in that corridor.
There's
It's
the
just-
stores are around the corner, so you would turn the corner to go down the stairs
Through
off
the
to the
door.
north.
Are you?
Went through
He's
the door
referring
back
to
the way
this
we
way.
came.
The
He's
way that we
referring to
came.
north.
The way
Yeah.
we came from.
Yep.
That's the stairs.
So
I
it's
went.
so
There are
5,
no-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to the top of the stairs, and the stairs curve down around a corner.
He just wants to step
It's a long
outside
hallway
of the
and
room
then
on the other
stairs.
side.
But you just want to step out into that hallway?
I did that before we rolled initiative.
I just want to make sure that that's. It's not. I'm not moving you. I'm just
Right.
clarifying where you are.
No,
He's 15 feet
from
down
what-
the hallway.
Yeah, from
Right.
what I understood. Yeah,
North.
Sounds good.
from where we came.
So I'll have the door openers just step 5 feet into the hallway that they've gone into, and then that will be the rest of the 5 people will be in the smaller room. And then everybody fits. Okay.
Cool.
So first, you went to the south, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
How many fireballs?
5.
none fireballs.
Just like black bolts.
Stinking Cloud would probably be my guess.
These will be 3 attacks at advantage.
YOLO.
First attack is going to be 23 to hit. Second attack is going to be 16 to hit.
Yep.
Third attack is going to be 24 to hit.
Yep. All 3.
All right. 3 DC 13 Constitution saving throws. And I'll just do average. That is 27 points of poison damage.
I don't. So I do take the Constitution. The Constitution.
Are you
saving
still
throws?
up after 27 points of damage?
No.
All right. Doesn't matter too much then.
That would actually kill me, right?
How many? What's your max health?
24.
It just drops you
Okay.
because they're separate. It's 9, 9, and 9.
It
Okay.
has to be one attack more than your max. It does more than your
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
death prevents bardic inspiration from
Cool.
sticking around.
It doesn't.
Reading it.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
So, 3
Or
sickly
being
green
not
rays hit Egan as soon as he opens the door and he collapses onto the ground in front of you. Off to the east. Let me just double check here.
This time I have no call.
What do you see for a moment?
Like in the room.
Yeah.
We're all in the main room.
Yeah.
If Miss is in the east, he's in the south.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Or in the south.
You see a lot of armor,
Oh, dang.
which might be okay for you,
You're in the room with us.
because I'm not sure what their range is with their stuff. So
I
let me just
didn't know
double
that
check.
spell lasted for an hour.
Which one?
Armor bag it does.
Oh, yeah, it's a good spell.
Yeah.
All right.
Nope.
Didn't expect you to aggro both groups at once.
You're underestimating this group, Devin.
Decided that we.
You give us decisions. We.
I didn't
take them.
decide.
We take. You said you give us decisions. We take them.
Fist of Bane and an Iron Console. Okay,
Opportunist.
so that is a longbow and a spear. All right, so
I think we're out of healing resources.
Nope.
Nope.
I got
So-
15.
The longbow is a single attack, so that will come through at you with a 22 to hit.
No, misses. It's double my AC. It misses.
And that will be 6 points of damage. Nope. 4 points of damage.
Even better.
And then the spear will come at you for 16.
Yep.
And that will be 7 points of piercing damage.
Kitty.
Number 3.
Right? It's one hell of an act.
I don't mean to rewind, but who exactly?
So, there's no rewinding. We're at where we're at. What are you doing?
We don't need
I'm
to
looking
re-
at
we don't
somebody
need
who
to
shot a
repeat it. We
green
just need to
fucking
shut
light at
one
my
of the
friend,
doors.
and I'm gonna strafe by and shoot an arrow in there and
There's
fuck him
not
up.
really a lot of strafing. You kind of like, amidst the crowd of your friends,
You just
pop
hop
an
up.
arrow through towards... do you have dark vision?
Oh,
No.
come on.
You cannot see them.
What? Oh.
It's a dark hallway.
So you strafe
In a
and
dark
shoot
room.
an arrow.
Well,
in a
I
dark
saw green light shoot through. Can I shoot through the source at all?
You can choose a spot.
I will.
Okay, you missed. It's fine.
Just
So you shoot. Do you wish to move at all?
Fuck no. I'll go back.
Go
back
back
to my
where?
where I was at, and I'll hide.
All right, so you stay amidst everyone in that room?
Sure.
All right. Just to be perfectly clear, Wild Rose.
all right. I guess I have dark vision, so I can see. Can I see one of them clearly enough?
No. After they shot, they moved off to the sides. They're in a larger room.
Okay.
I just got
I'm pretty hurt, but can I get to the doorway that leads to the room that they're in?
Oh yeah, you can make it into the room if you want to. It's a 5-foot hallway, and then so there's the door. 5-foot hall opens up into the room they're in.
Now, is there a way for me to at least have cover behind a door, like behind an entryway or something like that? I don't just want to like stand out in the middle and be like, "Hey, here I am."
I mean, you could like go out, take a shot, and move back. There's
Sounds
the
good.
door that you could always reclose
Yeah.
that has been opened.
I'm going to literally do that. I'm going to walk up. I'm going to hex one of them. Like energy shoots out. I'm going to pull out my wand and I'm going to fire at it. And Eldritch Blast. And I'm going to close the door.
Which door are you closing?
The
The
door
southern.
that's like leads right to where they are.
The southern.
There's
door.
two
Southern
doors.
The southern door.
The southern door. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Big
attacks happen.
breath in. There's
Make
a
your
lot of
tackle.
tension.
But if you're
Make your
closing the door,
tackle.
you have to understand somebody.
Oh no, that's a 2.
I'm
that's So
inside.
sad. So that's
Yeah.
a total of
He did it.
no.
But which
that's
door? Which door did you
The
close?
south.
not a hit.
South
South
door.
door. She
So-
did.
oh, so you're in there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
cool,
less
cool,
than
cool.
10.
No. That's
Sounds good. You miss.
dope.
Number
This one is now
5.
closed.
Dope.
Yeah, it's me.
You're
Thanks
dead
for-
and in there. Yeah.
Thanks for
I'm gonna-
recognizing.
Come up the stairs, and then I would like to get to the door that he's at. That Ignis is at. With the
He's at this one.
yeah. And then I'd like to shoot the armor that's coming at him.
All right. Dark vision.
I have my lantern.
Okay, so yeah, you walk up there. It sheds down the hallway, and it will not
Wasn't there a thing
reveal
that
them.
speared him?
Yeah.
Through a spear.
Through a spear.
Yes.
Got it. Can I move you? Can I pull you to the side?
Certainly.
Yeah.
If you
I'm gonna pull him
accept.
out of this space just so he doesn't get hit again.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Do you want to shut that door? Because you can, as an action, move him. Part of your move, shut the door.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So you have now shut both doors. They are not going to be coming forward. I will keep initiative for when combat continues, but you are now huddled in this room. The doors are slammed shut. You know that there are enemies ready for you to come through both hallways.
I'm going to open the door and take Egan out of the room, which he's dead in.
He's in. He's inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
I was like,
No.
oh, we just shut the door on our dead
yeah.
friend.
He was,
That's
he
cool.
was an object. Wild Rose.
Okay,
Oh,
cool,
good.
cool, good, good, good.
That was my
good.
plan. I was like, it's putting hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
So-
like, yeah, we're just, okay, cool. Last one.
I'd have been cool
So,
to be
does
able to
is someone going to heal him by any chance?
Don't worry about it.
I'll stabilize him. But
Any potions you want to
So
use?
I will cast Good Berry, and I'll put a berry in his
All right,
mouth.
1 health. There you go. Boom. So now you're sitting there in this room. You're all packed in. You're all kind of huddled down. You're all a little bit squeezed. Nothing's coming for you right now. You have a
9
breather.
berries
Okay,
left.
so
Good job.
they are how far away from the entrance of the door?
We don't know.
We don't know.
It's just
Beyond,
completely dark and nobody
yeah.
saw.
No
So
one knows.
Dark
so you
vision.
can only see up to 40 feet down the hallway.
Mhm.
Whatever attacked from about that and stepped back. So they are not within view off to the east. Off to the south, it's a 5-foot hallway into an open room,
So
but they are in that room off to the side. So you cannot see opponents from, or the last thing that you saw, you could not see opponents. But you know that 2 attacks came from the east and 3 came from the south.
what happened? And then I'm gonna reach for the door again to open it.
No.
Jesus, don't.
I'm gonna slap your hand. Do not open this door.
Okay. Where do we go?
We have to figure out what our strategy is here because we have 2 doors that we can't go through at the same time.
So if we're safe right now, you
We're
said
good.
that.
Yeah, so you're not totally safe. Yeah, go for it. We have a cat that needs to make a hasty exit.
Sorry.
But what I will say, here's the situation. It's tense. You've taken incredible damage. There are enemies on both sides of you for sure. You are pushed into this room. Nothing is coming. You have a short amount of time. This is kind of a tense role play session, is what I'll call it. So take your time, however you want to do this. Role play this. Your characters probably more frustrated, more hurt than you are. This is a bad situation you're in.
There's a hallway right there.
Looking at the door, will it fit down the hallway in one piece?
Will it fit down the hallway in one piece?
We took it off the hinges,
Use it as shield.
used it as a shield down the hall.
Not
I like
really.
this idea. If
Brilliant,
possible.
though. Oh, really?
Hello to all our
That
viewers.
hall.
Thank you for everybody watching, by the way. It's intense. We're in the Dungeon of the Dead 3. It's been scary. The cults have proved themselves to be incredibly formidable enemies, have
You okay?
My heart burns.
dropped players in single hits. They have persevered. They have moved forward, but it is deadly. So thank you all for joining us. And back into that room.
Torches all day. Light this fucker up. Knock him down.
2 doors. Both are closed. We need to choose a door, and we need to figure out what our attack vector is going into that door.
This is look at that.
Yes. Okay.
Does
so
anyone
we
have any
ourselves a
potions
room
for
to the
Egan?
He
south.
can just eat the rest of the berries, right?
I've
I
got,
would say that
I've got one.
perhaps since these are
Healing
an easy
potion.
way to heal someone.
We're all
Take
going to
this.
stay in that condition for the rest of the night.
I just want to know something that would not take a lot of tolls on our personal energy. If there are any items to heal people in this situation.
Yeah, he was just.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have. I
Here's
can heal
10
people,
gold.
but I have spells that are very useful. And if I'm
That's
healing
what I'm
people,
saying,
then
yeah.
I think our next line of attack should be to move south. Because if this is a closed door as opposed to a corridor, who knows? And last time we went a corridor, we can open a door.
Agreed.
All right, then I'm
So-
gonna cast Lay of Hands on Egan. For
He just so you know,
I
he
just-
gave him a potion, so he's at 10
Perfect.
health.
We're good. We're good then. Okay.
So
I just don't want you to dead.
Appreciate it.
Again.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, attack.
I paid you.
I know.
do you want to then go through the south door,
Yes. I vote yes.
through the mercurial door?
I'll
you're
throw a
healed.
port.
With that 20 intelligence check prior, as you're sitting here thinking about it, thinking the way that these cults are kind of like, there's specific ones coming from different hallways, those doors, you'll kind of recall the cults work together,
Yeah.
but there's tension in that.
Yeah.
They definitely would not house together. Specific leaders of the cults would definitely not trust other leaders necessarily. These are cults of death and murder and chaos after all. So you don't imagine that necessarily the other ones would move to protect the other cult. Because if one of the cults grew smaller and they still killed you off, they would have a lot more power.
Would that, just to reconcile it with before though, we saw those night blades with a
The lowest level of one and a mid level of another.
So it still works out. Okay.
They can still tolerate, but yeah, there's tension.
Got it. Okay.
Cool. So we storm the south.
No, don't go.
I'll double down
Don't
on
go
that.
again.
You imagine that the follower of Mercule didn't trust the followers of Baal to properly guard the entrance.
Got it. Okay. It would seem to me that these cults likely do not trust each other. Perhaps then they won't leave their small layers here. Perhaps we search the rest of this floor through the other hallways and see if there are any
The one out
supplies.
the door.
Yes.
Do these doors have anything to put a lock on?
No.
No. Okay. Just ask.
If I was level 5, I'd cast Arcane Lock as a T.
Well, I have a mundane lock. I was just checking.
There's at least one body to lean up against a door if you wanted to provide a little bit of.
It's not a bad idea.
Necrotic defense. So, is that of the shadow?
And I will remind you that despite the northern door being towards Baal, you did not encounter anyone higher up in Baal.
I think we should go down the path without the door.
So this way.
Yes.
I told you, the non-evil door.
Right.
That's what I said first.
It's where the followers of Baal will be. That's my guess.
Okay.
So we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, we're going
Yes.
down the hall.
This way.
South.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though if our task is to kill the cult leader, the cult, there are cult members in this room.
There's cult members off to the east. There's cult members off to the south.
They're everywhere.
There's an entire cult probably off to
Yes.
the west.
But the cults don't. They tolerate each other. They don't want to give away territory to each other, so they're probably not going to leave those.
But if our task is to exterminate them,
My
Wouldn't we need to
my
explain
simple thought was that perhaps we go in a direction where we do not know the immediate danger and try to find some more supplies for ourselves. Otherwise, or perhaps a safe place. If we're able to clear one of the cults, perhaps we can gain ourselves a reprieve to rest before we take on
so
the
wouldn't it
other.
mean the south then? If this is a room?
Southwest.
Do you mind humoring me for a
west.
moment?
Okay.
I will go open the south door.
All right, I will remind you, the second the door opened last time, 3 attacks.
3 poison attacks against someone with a ring
It's
of immunity to
isn't
poison.
is it resistance or immunity?
It's immunity.
Okay.
Okay.
They're fired
I
now.
would like.
I think that if you want the respite, that room might be it.
like an oil with fire.
If you have alchemist tools, a kit, an
All right.
alchemist kit,
Let's
you may create
figure out what happens.
a bomb.
I want to know.
Do you
I
give us
do.
warning or do you just?
Hey, can you
You,
turn this
you,
into
you
a-
watch me
Leroy
walk
Jenkins.
over to the door.
Okay, Leroy
and
Jenkins.
open the door.
Okay,
All
Leroy
right,
Jenkins.
so we are leaving this moment, and you are going to open the door. We will
Yep.
re-enter the
I
initiative
have oil,
phase.
no oil flask if
Ignis,
you want it.
can I put a hand on you to pull you aside? Like, just like you're ready, like I'll grab you in case you actually do fall.
Yeah.
Great, cool. 'Cause we've been like a team. Oh.
That's so cute.
All
Teamwork.
right.
Hashtag
So-
collaboration.
You open the door.
Well, go first.
And they choose their not poison attacks.
So their poison attack is a spell slotted one. Yes, and they are casters, and they have all blown at least one spell slot already. So you open the door,
Because why would things be easy?
and nothing happens.
I throw a torch in there.
As a meta thing, they opened with force, and they were planning to continue the fight. But that was the initial barrage.
All right, what do I see in this room?
It's the hallway. There's the room in front of you. You don't see them.
Don't.
What do I
Uh,
see in the room?
Yeah, unless you go down the 5-foot hallway, you just see the other side of the room from here.
Sterling is on mod. You should take
Is
him
the-
with you.
It is not flooded.
How far away is the wall on the opposite side?
From where you are right now, 20 feet.
So then this
I
room
will
is in
step 5 feet forward to scan the water.
All right, you step into range, and they will attack you from off to the sides with their readied attacks. These are Iron Skull Flails. There's one on each side of you. They are multi-attacks, so 2 from each one. It's the first one. One will miss, and the other will be a 20-something. The other one will be a 15, and the other will be an 18. Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
All right.
Everything hits me.
So 3 hits for a total of, the first hit does 11 points of damage. Are you still up?
Yep.
Second, another 11.
Yep.
Third, another 11.
Down.
All right. And you, as your reaction, pull him back.
And I'll pop a bean in his mouth.
All right.
Wait.
Weird flex.
You have berries, so where'd you get the
We have
berries?
Ginyu beans. Yeah.
What bean are you talking
I'm thinking like a Zenu bean,
A Zenzu bean,
Zenzu
yeah, sorry,
bean.
Zenzu.
It's a good berry.
Yeah.
And I just like move his like jaw. You know.
Nom, 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 nom.
Mashy, that's
So,
What did we learn?
what did we learn?
The door's still open?
The door's still open and we're still actively fighting people.
Oh,
Oh,
So that's what we learned.
whose turn is it?
It is
now?
my
Yeah.
turn. I have a question because there's no girl that I can't do my counting.
Yes.
If I were to cast Burning Hands, will I hit them?
No.
If it's a cone, 5 for the hallway, and then it's a 15-foot cone, in my
No,
mind,
they're off to the side, so it won't hit.
they're off to the side.
Even
Yes.
if he like just
missing it.
breaches the room, like
He'll
goes in.
he'll have to point at one of them.
Okay. So then, instead, I will cast.
You ain't got that shatter.
No, it's not Shatter. I have Thunder Wave. But Thunder Wave.
That is a cube. So if you step forward in Thunder Wave, that will hit them both because
in the 5 foot. Okay.
yeah,
20.
yeah,
Okay.
because it's a 15-foot.
And then I can step back.
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna do that.
All right. Because
How
yes, they
long
would
did
have
it
used
use
their
the damn
reactions to
Thunder
do it.
Wave?
So you step forward.
Okay.
You see the one off to your left, the one off to your right, and you see the
Oh,
other
you
one
opened
in
right
the
away.
in a doorway. And I think that
They have to make a save.
you
Deck save.
you
Con.
will hit all 3 of them.
Con save
So they all make a con save.
against.
Ooh.
That's some big wizard energy.
Yeah. Oh no! Can't make these rolls up, my friend.
Well, it's
5, 7, 4.
They all fail.
They all fail. Okay, great. Because I was like, I think 15 is mine, but I'm not sure because we leveled and I'm not entirely sure. So
Yeah, their
it's
con save is +2.
So
they
it's
definitely
2d8.
all right. And they're all going to be blown back 10 feet. Correct?
Yes. It's an 8.
Yep,
That's
correct.
an 8.
Here's the second 8.
Thanks.
sound for loud boom 300 feet.
Yeah. Echoes down the chambers. Not going to deafen
That
anybody.
did not do very well.
Okay.
3 points of damage.
Total?
Yeah.
No bonus?
Ouch. All right. Still,
That happens.
they are now away from the door.
Are they
It's 9
prone?
points total. Does it knock them prone?
Then
This is pushes.
10
No.
feet
Just 10 feet.
into
10
the
feet
wall.
back.
Did you get
10
your-
feet, they will not impact the wall. They will get to the wall. Yes. So, unless it says prone. If it says prone, they're prone. But I don't
Does that
think
give
it
you
does.
temp HP?
No.
No. All right. So they are away from the entrance, and it looks like you're going. So,
And then I go back. Then I go
So
back.
then-
so 10, Dolan.
We're
All
fighting.
right.
We're fighting.
I'm
Remember,
gonna,
because if you don't all go in now, they're
Okay.
gonna reset and be ready for someone.
I'm gonna go in
All right.
within range, and I'm gonna say, allow me to provide a counter melody and do Thunder Wave.
All right. 2 of them will be in range. You cannot hit all 3 because they have been blown 2, 10
that
this
was
way,
so much
the other
better.
10 off that way.
Oh, the other
Yeah.
10 off
Man,
that
Yeah.
way.
we're all here.
All right,
You
But the
start
2
to-
again, the 2 in front of you.
Yes.
All right, another thunder wave,
Fuck 'em up, dude.
explosively. Okay, so that will be enough. Okay, so 2 fun things are going to happen. It's going to be very successful.
Uh-huh.
They're going to make their saving throws. We'll see what happens. They're both going to fail because my
Okay.
highest roll is a 12. Your DC is 13.
13, yeah.
Yes, so they'll both fail. Do your damage.
Yep.
Oh, there's gonna be
It's a 15-foot cube.
environmental effect.
You could not avoid hitting the ceiling.
Right.
Oh no.
So
okay.
2 thunder waves to the ceiling
Sure.
is going to drop the ceiling.
Well, that's 4.
Okay. 4 total?
Yes.
All right. That's okay. Now, I'm going to finish reading this beautiful thing.
Ooh.
The The 5-foot wide corridors throughout the dungeon have 8-foot high ceilings. Rooms have 9-foot high ceilings, often braced with wooden beams. Each beam is a large object. They're immune to poison and psychic damage. They have a set number of hit points. You did not pass the threshold with yours. You passed the threshold with yours.
Ooh.
So destroying all of the beams has a chance of triggering a roof collapse. This will be, if it happens, DC 15 dexterity saving throw, or take 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
What the darn?
What's the percentage?
I'm going to roll it, and if it happens, I'll let you know. My percent roll was a 14. The percent chance is 25%. So it does fall. So give me your dexterity saving throw.
Well, all right.
Because they've just been like so wrecked, they're going to fail their saves automatically.
That's
just
an
now.
11.
An 11 will fail. 30 points of bludgeoning. That
That
will kill both of the ones in the room. The
I
other
have
one,
20 hit
the
points.
three?
So
There's 3 in the
I'll
room.
just go down.
Yeah.
So one got shoved outside of that room because he was at the doorway.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So yes, so that will immediately kill 2 of them. You will go down. The room is now covered in rubble. It's not closed. It's just difficult terrain. You see your friend collapse under a pile of roof supports.
This
You
is
see
why
roof
only
supports,
wizards should use magic.
smash down into these 2 other skull lashes of Mercule and end them.
We all want explosives.
This is it.
So, there you go.
All right.
Number 1.
That's you. Daddy.
That is the guy of Mercule.
The guy of Mercury.
The guy of
Bro.
Mercule.
Gent.
I have to. What does he do here? That's. Oof.
Be the character. Be the character. Be the
I know.
character.
I bring the boom, baby.
You know, that was a very...
The subwoofer.
The subwoofer.
That was a very bardic moment, though,
It was
to
a very-
explode a room with just with sound.
with my sound.
They fight to the death. So, he will step into the room. Who's the closest to the door that isn't him?
Probably me.
All right. He materializes in front of you. Misty
Okay.
step.
Great.
2 attacks. The first, 10 to hit.
Great.
The second, 15 to hit.
Misses.
All right. So, 2 heavy iron skulls that you well know the danger of.
Yes.
One misses you entirely. You duck under. The other glances off your armor. You hear some shouts from down the eastern hallway. Number 3, Sterling.
Oh, Sterling,
I'm
please,
gonna-
you're the healthiest
I'm
one
gonna
of us.
fuck this guy up.
Why?
and just
15
Misty
points of
Step
hit
and
points.
going after my friend. So I'm gonna take my rapier and rapier him.
All right.
Snake attack.
Sneak exactly.
Sneak attack.
Snake attack.
Snake attack.
14 to hit. Yes.
Yeah. Let me borrow me some fucking dice. Let's see.
A D8.
Fucking 1d8. Let's see. That's a 5er.
Oh, there you go.
Get it. Get it.
There you
Get
go.
it.
9, 14 points of damage.
14.
That,
He's still up.
Ah,
Number 4.
all right.
I'm sorry.
Bless you.
I got
Oh, are you
plus
adding in your
3.
dexterity?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3 in the first part. 17.
Mhm.
Okay, now we know.
Yep,
Okay,
we got extra
sorry.
stuffs.
So,
Drop the stuffs.
is the target
Right.
of my hex alive?
No.
Mm.
I
So
will
you can move it.
my hex.
Yep.
And then I'm going to fire.
All
That's
right.
it. Simple exchange.
You will be within 5 feet of this enemy.
Oh, well, then I'm just going to hit it with the booming blade. I'm going to walk around and stab it.
All right.
Bonus action, disengage.
And that's a sneak attack, right? I mean, it's so cramped in here. Everybody's right next to it, right?
Yes, that will be a sneak attack if it
Okay.
hits. Yeah,
I
what's
did
it?
hit it, yeah, so.
All right.
Wow.
Okay, so that is 9, 11 plus 4. That's, how does math
13.
work? 15.
All right. So the question is, booming blade. That just affects. It doesn't hit anyone around.
He
It's
has
not-
to
yeah.
leave my...
Yeah. Yeah.
my-
Exactly.
He has
I was
to-
just. I was just.
He
I
has
was
to
just.
run away.
I was remembering the rules. But at that point, how does he die?
Well, I think he is vibrating from the burning flame. I think he just starts to like pop, like a little,
With a little shove, he takes all the extra damage and
all the thunder damage he's taken. Yeah.
and blows apart on all of you as he is amidst
Oh,
you.
no.
Except for me, because I'm under rubble.
Because you are under rubble.
I spit out chunks of guy.
Some people
That
read
will
some
leave
reviews.
initiative for now. You are able to pull your friend out from under the rubble.
I give him a berry.
You give him a berry. You're at 1 hit
okay.
point.
That's so very nice of you.
This is the room that
Did it.
just collapsed. Was
You're
a
in a time
15 by
guide.
15 room. Off to
You
the
do
side,
you.
there's a step that heads down 15 feet. That
Which
goes
side?
off to the west.
Did you just shush me?
Step goes down 5 feet into a room. This room that it goes into, I'll give you a quick description. It's a partially collapsed crypt. It's collapsed around a stone sarcophagus. It looks like it was opened and looted long ago. However, there's no DC for that, so you just automatically find, kind of tucked behind this, 3 spell books.
Mine.
Hey.
One
Down.
is bound in red leather and contains the following spells: Burning Hands, Detect Magic, Disguise Self,
You have all those.
Fog Cloud, Ray of Sickness, and Silent Image. Spellbook number 2 has the personal rune of its previous owner burned into its umber cover.
Well, he dead.
This book contains the following spells: Charm Person, Find Familiar, Identify, Magic Missile, Sleep. Spellbook 3 is bound in scaly black reptile hide and contains the following spells:
Dibs.
Cloud of Daggers,
Go fuck
Dark
yourself.
Vision, Detect Magic, Featherfall,
Only if you
Mage
roll.
Armor, Magic Missile, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and a spell you don't recognize that you will need to decipher further.
Great.
Keep those. I can multi-class into anything, so I'll just wizard next.
No.
So-
I'm fighting you for him.
No, fuck you.
Yeah, you will.
Oh,
No
bite
one needs
you.
to fight
Don't
these.
fight.
These are, if you
You
want
can
to
just
sell
copy
them,
spells
but all
out of
these
them,
can
yeah.
be copied by anyone who can cast wizard spells or has a spell
So I'll
book.
take the originals.
All of these
There's
spells
knowledge.
are
Only a wizard,
available.
though.
Here,
Access to wizard spells.
copy the
Okay,
spells.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Give me the originals and I'll sell them, and then
I'll
split
get
the
that
gold
list.
with you.
Another time. 'cause
That's
you
a
were very fast.
big list right there.
Yeah.
That is why
Fair.
they were fighting to the death to defend
Their
this
spell
stuff.
Their
book.
secrets.
These are their secrets. These are their spell secrets.
Add
Um,
that to my.
You have to pay a gold amount to copy spells.
I will donate gold.
That's why I didn't go
Yeah,
buying
no,
useless
I'm gonna- I just
weaponry.
asked him, yeah.
Because I.
So, as you're sitting there in that room, you hear the scuff of feet, and you look up, and you see a cloaked figure, and you're ready to fight, and the hood goes back, and it's a familiar person. You see the glow of the cigar.
Oh boy.
It's Putin.
Probably you're ready to rest. You take short rest. I guard. Yes?
Yay! Get my spells back.
Yeah, boy.
All right. And on that note, we will end tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully this ridiculous dungeon crawl has not been too much of a slog. Hopefully you found some joy. It's a rough one. We're only just beginning. We are not yet a third of the way through the dungeon. So with that, we will close it. As my party death glares me, they're like, "We're taking you to this death fucking dungeon next." With that, I'll be around to chat for a little bit. I'm gonna let my group get a little bit of a breather. We're gonna have a meeting, but yeah, shoot me
If you
some
want to hang out with
messages.
some of us and other people we know again this weekend, to Dungeon Dummy on Twitch. I might have you host it, you know.
Oh, 100% I'll host it. And
So-
if you're in the Twin Cities area, hit me up because there might be room to participate in some of his Extra Life games.
Yeah.
Shoot us messages on the gram. If you have
Slide
my
into them
number.
DMs.
Yeah, slide into them DMs.
Or
That's
Those
donate.
Dungeon
yeah.
Master messages.
Just slide right
the
in.
DMMs. Dungeon
Alright.
Master.
Have a wonderful
Slither into
night,
those
everybody.
DMs.
Good night.
you.